ballin' on court like I play for the Clippers. I'm on your sides with a gun in my hand, and I'm itching to bang. Don't see none of you niggas. Watch how you walk up when I'm off the liquor. Bro, I forgot I'm a rapper. I almost took off his face, he just wanted a picture. I really don't lie in the booth, and they wanna know the truth, so I'm feeling like Digger. I'm a big dog, beef and puppies. Young boy days, I was feeling like suspect. 24 shots in their ends like Kobe. Hit up their Brody, that's why they upset.
Welcome to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. We're back here. Today's a special episode. We got our end of season awards. We're gonna see who gets them right, who knows ball, and all that. But before we get into it, let's start off with the best player of the week. This should be the last one. I mean, we'll do some during the playoffs, but regular season, last best player of the week for the 2025 season will be Zach LaVine. Okay, Zach LaVine's having a good week this week. The Sacramento Kings, they're locked into the play-in, but at least the Suns ain't getting in over them. So shout out to Zach LaVine.
Thank God.
33 points this week. 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 62% from three, which is the most impressive part. 71% true shooting in total. Percentage. So he's helping him to that play-in, the Sacramento Bulls. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Aren't they locked in for 9-10? It doesn't matter?
Yeah.
That's good. W, Zach. Thank you for keeping the Suns out of the playoffs. I greatly appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for your service. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the best week playing basketball this season, right?
Like ever?
He's had a few heaters, but yeah,
this season
he's playing well now.
Yeah, like you said, the Sacramento Bulls with Sabonis.
Do you think they're gonna like win their 2 playing games, or now they're gonna get kicked?
I mean, if they get hot, if Zach LaVine keeps it like that, DeRozan gets hot, Sabonis.
Who's their matchup? It's
not solidified yet. West is probably.
Isn't 9-10 solidified?
It is solidified. They're gonna have to play the Mavericks, but we don't know who's.
So they're gonna play the Mavericks.
Okay, so yeah, we don't know who's home yet.
But we know who's healthy and not healthy, right?
Kyrie's not playing, so
yeah, that's about it.
Right. I don't know. Let's see. So it's tricky.
I mean, AD could carry like theoretically, like if he cares.
But yeah, he has to care though.
I'm gonna be honest. Both of them teams is getting bounced.
Yeah.
So
by any of like the 6-7 guys,
whichever one wins is probably losing the next.
I guess the last game, when it comes down to both the teams that lost, like that last game between the 9-10 loser and the 7-8 loser, that one could get interesting because it's just one game you need to win. But I think when you got to win 2 games, it just becomes tough. You know what I mean?
Who's in 8th right now? If the bum ass Warriors
Timberwolves.
Oh, okay.
Timberwolves.
Something like that.
But I think they're about to beat the Grizzlies, so the Grizzlies might drop.
As long as the Lakers stay
they're
third.
up by 20 right now.
Gabe, you're lagging.
Sorry.
Your camera, just to let you know. Yeah, I don't think 9-10 really matters, but if I have to choose a team, I'd probably say Sacramento. I feel like they have more star power to get hot. So
I'll probably choose the Mavs. I think their defensive firepower is a lot stronger, and in the playing game, you can hang your head on the defensive side of the ball. Because against us, at least, like that Luka revenge game, we could actually talk about that as well, because I think that was a big storyline. Pretty emotional seeing him on the bench like that. You know, I feel bad, man. Like, even as a Lakers fan, it shit is sad to see what they did to him. Nico Harrison is not a good person. I mean, you could clearly see Luka wanted to be a Maverick. He wanted to stay there. And they just went up and traded him. He grew up there. They took him on when he was a teenager, drafted him and all that, and they just trade him like it's nothing. Couldn't even give him a heads up. So it just sucks, man. It just sucks to see that because I know he definitely wanted to be there. Sucks for Mavericks fans more than anything because they didn't want this. So, yeah, but
still doesn't feel real, honestly, seeing like Luka in a Lakers jersey.
Dude, every game that he starts going off in the first, I'm like, I can't believe we have Luka.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like this Luka Doncic. Nah, dude, like, did you guys see the post that's saying that like the Mavs are like looking to lose, like they're gonna end up losing like 9 figures in revenue over the next like 10 years or something like that because of like Luka not being there?
Yeah, is that a Centel or that's actually real?
Nah, I think it was real, but I mean, over that time, like the amount of money that like having star players
you find somebody else. It's hard to find.
I'm sure it's an estimate. You know what I mean? But
it's Luka, but
They
I mean,
fucked
that
up.
Dirk in
You
the
don't
past,
find
you never know.
Luca's. You don't find
Luka.
Lucas.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm sure
they
it's an
also don't find
estimate.
Dirks, and they got two. They got lucky, hit the lottery twice.
That shit's like
Yeah, they got
20
lucky.
years
It's-
apart, though. You don't have to
Look
wait
at the
Yeah.
20
Spurs
years.
though. They found David Robinson, Tim
Okay, the
Duncan.
Spurs, that's different though. The Spurs are a protected franchise. We know this.
Wemby fell into their lap.
Spurs are one of like the big 5 protected franchises.
Yeah,
What you got to say about that, Laker fan?
bro.
Yeah,
What are we talking about? I was fixing my mic. What about the
Luka
Spurs? They
gone.
suck.
The revenge game.
We're talking
about
about
the
Luka.
Mavs revenge game.
Oh, Luca. Luca's a dub. what else? Nah.
We're
I'll
talking about
say
the game.
I don't
Yeah.
know. No,
What
I
are your
know.
thoughts on the
No, it
game?
Did
was-
you watch the
bro,
game?
I was about to cry. Yeah, I watched it. Bro, he was tearing up. But nah, when it zoomed in on Luca's face, like about to shed a tear, I almost shed a tear with him,
Yeah.
Loki. So
It was
was
kind of
tough.
smart to show it before the game because if it was like mid game, I don't think he would have cried. I think he would
Dude,
have
he
already.
did.
Why
I
did he
said
do it
after the
mid-game?
game and the post game interview, he's like, I don't know how I'm about to play this game. And he just
Yeah.
went out there with like still eyes red and everything. I saw on the tip
Shitting
off, he
on
was
him.
still like shedding tears. He
Yeah,
came out there.
emotional.
I think it was really good for him that he got like his first bucket because I think if he, missed a few shots, I think he would have started pressing and got in his head, but he got it going early. So I think that kind of helped him settle in the game. 31 in the first half, slowed down in the second half. But as we know, the Lakers like to do it where Luka kills everybody for the first 3 quarters and then LeBron kills everyone for the fourth quarter. I think it's an amazing game plan.
I
That's what
like
we
that
did, and
strategy.
we
I
pulled
like
out
that.
the
That's
dub.
that's a top 5
Strategy,
strat of all time.
strategy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
That's a top 5 strat of all time.
We'll see.
LeBron can
Listen,
just
I've
chill.
seen it. I don't have to see it again.
No,
I've
yeah,
seen
we've
it.
seen it.
We'll
There's
see
no
in the
Will
Bro
playoffs.
Smith.
said,
And we got
bro
AR
said all
too.
C. Bro
And
said
we
all
got
C.
AR.
We'll see when it matters most.
Okay, Stevie
He
Wonder,
wins
we'll
one
see.
regular season game because Pajemski had 40 points, and then he wants to talk like this. I don't want to hear it.
What did Pods do? What did Pods do against the Spurs, huh? Y'all lost to Harrison Barnes. And want to
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
Harrison
that?
Barnes.
Man,
What
I don't
happened
know.
there?
I was
Cashed it
logged in.
on
I
him.
wasn't there. I wasn't watching
What's
the
up,
game.
brother?
Leave me out of this. He said.
AI to me.
Straight casting
Yeah,
on
yeah.
him too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
The
but
only-
Pajemski scoring 30 points per game is not AI, right?
How do you feel
No,
about the
that's
Warriors
legit.
being in the play-in?
Finding his stride. What'd you
That's where they
say?
belong.
I said, how do you feel about the Warriors being in the play-in?
Potential.
I don't know if it's yeah. I don't know if it's gonna last.
Me and Omari know, so.
Yeah, we know.
You know, you guys know. I feel
Are
like
you
the
ready
only
to
way that the
revisit?
Warriors have a successful playoff run is if Curry gets hot and averages like over 30, and then we got like Pajemski giving us a good 20, and then maybe
Y'all-
we'll get out the second round. But
If y'all make it,
If you're
if y'all get
expecting
7,
Pods to get 20, just pack it up.
if
No, I'm
y'all
gonna be
get
honest,
7,
bro. I'm gonna be honest still though. Like I don't want to play the Warriors in the first round. Like I still don't want to be. That's not that. I'd rather play the Grizzlies. I'd rather play the Timberwolves
Of
too.
course.
yeah, we're a
Because-
threat.
They're just less to worry about, and like you can exploit more with those other teams. Like with this, the Timberwolves, bro. They do not know how to attack a zone defense. I don't know if y'all seen that clip of them.
Yeah.
Like it was like 4 straight possessions of the other team playing zone against the Timberwolves, and they just turned the ball over like 4 straight times. So
They play like street ball, organized street ball. Basically.
Why do you
good
say
way to
that?
put it.
Why do you say that?
like
bro?
an AAU team.
Is there a reason?
They're all over the place. Like they don't have any sets that they really run. They just run everything through Anthony Edwards, and if he's hot, they just keep giving him the ball and try to give Randall his shots too. It's like
It's all like
street
one-on-one.
ball.
Street mix. NBA street ball.
it's,
know,
it's
another
Anthony
thing that
Edwards
I'm,
time until he gets doubled. That's their offense.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Another
good
thing that I'm taking seriously is the Clippers. I feel like Clippers people will be scared to see the Clippers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard looks like he's in true form before the injury comes every year. This is what he does, but he's looking really good right now. James Harden's looking good. Zubac had a 20-point triple-double last night, and a 20 game the night before. He's looking dangerous.
No,
And he might make one of these all-NBA lists. You never know.
He might. He might.
And yeah, he's had a resurgence. Norman Powell, better than Austin Reeves
no, he's not.
in terms of being the
How
third
do you
man on
say
the,
this
on
with
the
a
roster.
straight face?
No,
I
it's
gotta
not.
pause you
No,
there,
it's
brother. I gotta make a TikTok out of this, like personally. Do you actually think Norman Powell's a better
No,
player
he
this year
doesn't.
than
No, he
Austin
doesn't.
Reeves?
Yes.
Can you give me any?
He got
I
hurt.
basic
don't
value
think
this
you
He's still
believe that, bro. I
Yeah,
genuinely
he's
don't
not
think
I
you
do.
believe that.
For going from game 1 to game 82, Norman Powell has had a better season. I'll say that
Wow.
Austin Reeves has had a better second
Wow.
half.
The Lakers'
He's been
hate is
healthy.
shining through here.
This is crazy. I don't see Norman Powell dropping 30
The
points per game as the
anti-Laker
third best
agenda.
option on his team. I don't see
When
that
did-
happening
He's
at
got
all.
30
how
this
many
year.
triple doubles has Norman Powell had this season?
That's a
What
fact
does
that you gotta
that, what does that
consider.
prove?
It's a fact. It's a
A
stat.
triple double means nothing.
No, it does mean something. I'm just saying though. What's
No,
the
you
point?
can say it means
Means
nothing. I would
something more
accepted
than
that
nothing.
answer.
That's crazy.
I would have accepted
Because
that
Austin's
answer.
also a
Back to
better.
the Clippers.
Because
I feel
Austin's a better
any team
rebounder
that
and
goes to the
playmaker.
first round is going to be a scary sight.
Also, he's
Austin
more
is
he's
arguably a
low-key
better
more
scorer.
offensively gifted.
All right, just ignore what I just said.
Yeah.
We're telling you what we're saying.
You have to take a shot at our boy. That's all.
Look,
Just
Norman.
give the Clippers your praise and move on.
Nah, Austin is arguably a better scorer. That's like debatable.
Mhm.
But
No, it's not.
he's a better passer and a better rebounder.
Yes.
And probably a better defender.
Not
And a better
player.
facilitator.
Yeah.
All the above, just more glaze. But I'm being serious, though. I'm not trying to troll it, Hassan. I'm being dead
I'm not
ass.
trolling either.
Well, one of us there, and it's definitely you, because not me. I've never trolled in my life.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Well, we'll see when the lights are bright. We'll see.
Oh, man,
yeah.
y'all don't want to see.
We've
us in
already
the playoffs,
seen,
man.
but
Reeves
we'll
has
see
been in the
again.
bright side of life.
We'll
Reeves
replay
has
it.
been in the
Whatever
playoffs.
seems to him.
He's done in the Grizzlies games.
Come on, man.
You not forget this?
I'm him. Yo, remember that? Come on, man.
I remember. That's exactly what I'm referring.
Where you guys go?
Hey, no. I know
1,
you
2,
remember.
3.
I know you remember that half court shot.
We
I know
beat
you
them.
remember
Went to
that
the
Western
half court
Conference
shot
Finals.
against y'all. You remember
That's
that?
the
That
Cancun.
half court shot? You already knew the game was over when he hit that shit.
Cancun.
Shit on y'all.
We ended up in the same location.
It doesn't matter. That's
We
a
had
bad way to look
Birmingham.
at basketball.
It's not.
You lost the pocket.
If you don't win the chip, it was a failure. Like, Giannis wouldn't think too kindly about that.
That's
For
fun. That
LeBron
reminds me
James?
of that Giannis interview.
Yeah, that's
Michael
what I'm
Jordan
saying.
played 15 years. The other 9 years is a failure.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
didn't win a chip.
It's a bad.
That's a funny
it's a bad,
quote. I remember
bad way to
laughing
look at
at that.
basketball.
I remember
Win
laughing
at
that so
or
hard.
lose.
Michael Jordan played
Oh,
basketball
that's funny.
15 years. He won 6 championships. The other 9 years a failure? No, you tell me. You tell
Nah,
me.
MJ would probably be like,
I love that. I love that interview, bro. I love that.
He's right
Yeah,
though.
they'll
He's
probably
right.
bring it back up again when he loses.
Yeah, just
Also, the other 9
He's
years
in
of
the first
failure,
round.
Hudson.
That's right, the other 9 years.
The other 9 years of failure.
Yeah. He didn't win a chip.
It's crazy.
There's no failure. Only steps to success.
Yeah, steps out the door. You won't be in Milwaukee anymore.
Steps-
nigga
Steps
steps
to
off
Cancun.
playing in Cancun, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, for
Steps to
Giannis though, like
Cancun.
there's only so much pockets you can take. Like
Yeah, bro. And he's playing at like literally an elite level, top 3 NBA player, doing the most he can for his team. He has to literally get almost 20 assists. I think didn't he get 20 assists last week?
Yeah,
yeah, he had a 35,
against
20, 10,
A
15
76er
game.
team with no names, like, and they almost lost.
He has to
What
run
he
from the
do
grind
is
at this point.
most.
Can we make the honest?
he
run
had
from the grind?
17 rebounds and 20 assists
And like a 30-point game.
and 30 points. So.
Yeah, an insane stat line to beat Yas Boulay and Quentin Grimes.
Yabu silly.
Don't
Where would you
on
want to see? Where
QG,
would you
bro.
send him? Where would you want him to go?
Washington.
Lakers.
Him and Alex
Save
are
him.
a crazy duo.
Clippers. Hassan be like Clippers, bro.
No,
Nobody
on
out
reality,
there.
go to the Thunder. Go to the Thunder. Just fuck.
Ooh.
Mhm.
All right,
Trade-
other 9 years. No
Trade
more failure.
Chet and all your first round picks.
That's their what's it called
You're winning like 3 in a row. You might 3-peat.
Nah, man, we know he's coming to the either Jokic, him, either
Oh,
him
the
or Jokic.
Spurs.
going to
What if he goes
Lakers.
to the Spurs?
Porzingis and
God.
picks.
Spurs would be funny. The spacing
Well,
would be
one of them
terrible,
centers
though.
is coming.
Actually,
The
no.
Spurs would
one
be
piece is good.
terrible.
One piece is
Go
good
to the
shooter.
Rockets.
It's not bad.
Talk to
Not
me.
bad.
Mavericks with AD and Kyrie. Imagine.
Pelicans team up with Zion.
Spacing again. Oh. Even
Nobody
more-
wants to team up with Zion
That'd
except
be
Mariah
thinky,
Mills.
Yeah.
Except
That's
the breakfast plate at IHOP.
Hey, nah, man, he lost
Good
weight.
one.
We're not doing that.
He's
That's
a
a
sick
He's a
good
man.
reformed
Bro.
man. He's a reformed man now.
Did you see that
That's not
report
true.
about
Yeah.
that stalker?
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
stop
I
it.
saw that.
Zion, bro. What are you
That man ain't
doing? dude?
reformed.
Hey, it's not his fault.
They're
He
low
gets
key now.
stalked.
I mean, it is. It's the consequences of his own actions.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he did something to get that girl to stalk him, but
No, that's the girl. That's his baby mama.
Really?
Oh, the one that
his
before
baby
Mariah
mom.
Mills.
No, it said that some stalker texted his.
Random. I thought
No,
it was
but
like-
the girl that's stalking him is his baby mama, and then the other girl he was with is like his new bitch.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
crazy.
So then Mariah Mills is just in the mix.
Yeah, she's
Nah, that's the
she's just
host
trying to
for
get it
sure,
back from him. He just hit her one time, and she can't let it go. I guess.
Yeah, big mouth assholes.
Prayers for Zion.
No,
He needs
for real
it.
prayers, oh, bro. You gonna need it.
All right. You want to talk about this Mike Malone firing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Let's get
that
into
was
it, man.
hilarious, bro.
Hey,
I'm laughing at words.
Yo, I don't know why they did this shit 2 games before the playoffs. The Nuggets just punted any chance they had this season. Like, I'm not saying they were going to win or be the favorites, but now they for sure have no chance because y'all got 2 games to learn an entire new system in offense and then get used to the rotations.
Same shit.
And although I understand, like, I kind of get why they did it. I get firing the GM because he hasn't been making good moves for years, in my opinion. But it's like, yo, it's 2 games left in the season. Is shit really about to change? I think you're putting a new coach in a much tougher position. Like the only reasoning I could see them doing this is they're hoping that they get that new coach boost going into the playoffs. Otherwise, like I don't see the reason behind doing this at all.
I don't know if anybody was going to make a bigger mistake than the Grizzlies one.
Draw plays.
Nah, for
the team.
He's the coach now.
Like we thought the Grizzlies were insane.
Oh yeah, he's on the clipboard. That was a good one.
Yeah. Do you think this firing affects like Jokic's MVP chances?
Yes.
From a media perspective?
Well,
I think so too.
I mean, I think he was already going to lose, but
because it's negative. Like, how's the best player and the most valuable player in the NBA winning the award with his coach getting fired?
But I think that's a fact to his team, Hassan. That's
not even that. It's just the fact that they've been on a losing streak too. Like they fired him because they were already kind of middling all season and they went on a losing streak to the point where they're like potentially going to drop to the play-in. And that's why they fired him, I think. They just decided, fuck it, it's too late. But it's like, it still looks bad because the team is losing. And on top of that, they fired the coach. So, you know, it looks like shit is really crashing down.
Yeah, from a political perspective. Then you have the Thunder winning 66 wins, too.
Fantastic. Good for them.
Best player.
So good. Wow.
Yeah. You guys see that Westbrook report about Westbrook was the last straw? As to why they got fired.
Yeah, no, what is this?
Always.
So basically, Athletic reported that Mike Malone wanted to play Westbrook more, and the GM wanted to play the younger guys, and that Westbrook was getting like superstar treatment compared to Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
No, he was saying
the point where there is like other players.
Who was giving him superstar treatment? Mike?
No, they were saying that
Mike was
Jokic,
giving him superstar treatment.
Yeah, they were saying that they understood Jokic and Jamal getting superstar treatment, but they said that once Westbrook started getting superstar treatment with them, they're like, yo, like what's going on? Like we get Jokic and Murray because they've been here, but Westbrook is not even like, it's not even like he's MVP Westbrook, like he's just Westbrook. You know what
who was getting better, the players or like the behind the scenes like org or something?
No, the players
and
like
GM.
Actually, they're voicing like their opinion.
Yeah, like players didn't like that he was getting superstar treatment because of just like his Westbrook name. Like Mike Malone would give him.
But what I'm thinking is like, how's a 1-year player getting so much like say to the point where the GM?
Yeah, that's also what I agree with. Like, it's like I get not giving Westbrook superstar treatment, but also like you gonna listen to the young players like, oh yeah, fuck this dude. Like, don't listen to the coach. Like they're just gonna, you know what I mean? Let that happen. I think it's just a combination of the front office and the coach not being on the same page, which is why they fired them both. Because it's like the front office clearly wanted to go the younger route, play the younger guys. That's why they didn't want to pay KCP. They didn't want to bring back any of these guys. They didn't want to make any moves to get anybody. And meanwhile, Mike Malone, it seems clear that he prefers the vet guys. If you even remember that year they won a championship at the parade, he was like, oh, we're going to bring Bruce Brown back. We're going to run it back. And they brought back none of those dudes. So it was clear that they were just not on the same page at all.
Yeah, the GM is trash. I think the GM deserved to get fired, but I don't really think Mike did. But
I think it would have been fine to fire him, but it's like it's no point to fire him with 2 games left.
We said this for the Grizzlies coach too. We said going into the playoffs, what's the reason why you do this? And then they did it even closer to the playoffs than the Grizzlies did.
I think this is even worse because it's like the Grizzlies.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not even just because it's later. It's because like the Grizzlies, you already have someone on the bench that you like thought was going to replace him, the Tom Isolo. And they're probably going to keep him next year. With the Nuggets, it's like you need a new GM, a new coach, and I mean, maybe you go get Taylor Jenkins or something because he got fired, but like there's no plan there.
No doubt in my mind.
Just sell the team, send Jokic to LA, call it a day.
There's a coach swap.
No doubt in my mind that those 2 coaches will get hired somewhere else because they're both coaches. But Malone being there for a decade, I think, winning a championship a couple years back, and still getting fired, like no job security in the NBA.
At all.
Didn't Budenholzer get fired, right? Who was the Bucks coach? He was bad.
He's dog shit.
Yeah, but there was a reason.
That's what I'm saying. Like from the pedigree you gave, but Budenholzer's trash.
You see what Joe Mazzulla said? His quotes, all-time quotes.
He's hilarious,
Tell me.
bro.
He was like,
Every
I don't know
day I think it's my last moment here, or something like that.
What?
if someone quote tweeted that. It's like, did Mike Malone die?
Bro, why is he always talking in these like?
I love it. It's
convicting
actually so
phrases,
funny, bro.
Because he's
It's
the wide
like-
receiver one.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver.
Wide receiver one quotes.
Dude, I
Omar, give
What
us
did
a wide
forget.
Jalen
receiver
Brown
one quote.
say, Omari?
I
He's
forget what they asked him about. It was some social media shit, like with the NBA, and he's just like, I don't watch that bullshit. He just doesn't
it
even
was like
care.
why the ratings are down. He's like, yeah, I don't watch either.
I was like, dude, what are you-
That's funny, so.
Joe Mazzulla, bro.
Oh, they asked him some shit too. It was like, how do you feel about the royalty being here at the game? It was like the king going to watch the
Yeah.
game. He's like, the only royalty I know is Mary, Jesus, and Joseph. I don't know anything about anybody else.
He's
He's
so
just funny,
dead
bro. He's
ass,
just a
bro.
funny guy.
He's funny.
You can find a bunch of his quotes, like a
I
book
know.
at this point. He's hilarious.
Should have been a rapper.
He could still be a poet.
Poet. What did Jalen Brown say? The wide receiver quote. Someone said he'd be a wide receiver one in the NBA. Something with his shoulders being broad. He said,
Oh yeah, it was like
I didn't see that.
I didn't ask God for a lighter load, but just for broader shoulders or something like that.
What? I didn't ask God for a lighter load.
Yeah, just
and someone said he'd be a 1,500 yard wide
yeah,
receiver.
he'd be a 50-yard receiver. 6'7", I mean maybe.
Tight
Yeah,
end.
if he was like that.
He'd be a tight end.
But he's lanky. But I guess he would still be a tight end.
Yeah, just height because of height.
Maybe
John
corner.
Morant would probably be like
Mike is
really
6'5",
wide
I don't know.
receiver. He'd probably be my wide receiver one.
Ja,
Draymond going on that D line.
Yeah,
Back to where he belongs.
Ja would be the best. I think Ja would be the best player to translate to the NFL or wide receiver at least.
LeBron.
What other wide receivers could you see
Yeah.
if they were to translate?
Amen Thompson.
Oh,
Does
I
that
know
mean
what you
Asur
yeah.
gets the dot too?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They're like the
Men's
same
better.
freak
Same
athlete.
genetics,
Who was
same
glazing
frame.
their like genetics? They're the top one, but they're above that 1%. Someone was saying that.
No,
I
when
They
I
are,
saw the
though.
game against Golden State, I'm a believer in Alvin Thompson.
Yeah.
Hella career
He's
3
a
points.
demon.
That's what I was gonna
Ain't
say.
no
Y'all
way.
gonna have to face him if y'all in the 7th.
These
gonna
dudes
be a
play
wrap.
at double the speed of
Oh, I
a
mean,
Curry's
Curry's
gonna average. Curry's gonna average 9
Series.
points in the
Series
series.
is different than a regular season game, though.
Yeah, Curry gonna average 9 points.
He had him in jail.
You don't even
Prison.
believe that.
All right, 12.
It's all right, 12, 17.
No, I'm saying. Nah,
Honestly,
I mean that would be
Ross-
tragic if he actually only
Ross-
scored. If they're losing if he only averages 17, unless Jimmy averages like 28.
He's not averaging 17. He'll average
They
over
flipped the
25.
script.
It's Stephen Curry in the playoffs.
I don't know, man.
It's
It's
the
more
first time
likely
ever
for
they-
Thompson.
Steph to average 17 than for Jimmy to average 28.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
but
the first time for
Steph
everything,
will
Hassan.
average 17 in the
I
playoffs.
don't know, man.
I don't care
I
who's
mean,
guarding
Thompson's
him.
scary.
Nah, he won't, but you know.
Didn't matter
Bro,
for us though.
if
He couldn't.
I'm on him, he's
the
averaging
greatest
10.
defender in the world.
I mean, Thompson couldn't do nothing with Luka though. That's all I know.
Okay, but Steph,
That's because
He
Luca's
can hold
more
on.
offensively gifted than Curry.
Facts.
He is though. All
you don't
around.
even believe that.
Facts.
No, he is all
Am I
around.
laughing?
He
Yeah,
really
all
is.
Facts.
No, it doesn't matter if you're an
I'm
all around.
stone cold serious, brother.
Yes, it
It
does.
doesn't
What
matter
do
if
you
you're
mean?
all around player. Stephen Curry affects the game of basketball offensively.
Steph Curry's
more than
6'1". I don't want to talk
Has
to a little
Steph Curry
Shrimp,
scored
bro.
45 against his
Yeah.
former
Borderline a
team?
midget.
Did Steph Curry score 45 against his former team?
Nope.
Steph Curry dropped 31 and a half.
Davidson.
Yeah, in practice.
He
I
just
saw
scored
something
45
on
against
First
Davidson.
Take the other day. I think Andrew Winhorst said that Luka Doncic is the most
Who?
skilled player that
Andrew Windhorst.
Andrew Winhorst, Brian Winhorst.
I was like, who's Andrew?
But he said that Luka Doncic, or he said Kyrie is the most skilled player that LeBron has played with, and Kendrick Perkins said that Luka Doncic is. It got me thinking. I don't know if Luka is the most skilled player.
I think the most skilled player he's played with is Kendrick Perkins.
8.8
Skilled? I don't know.
average.
He has a lot of skills though. Like if you're taking all skills, like every skill,
I think Luca is, to be honest.
You
All
think Luka's
around.
more skilled than
space
Kyrie?
creating, passing ability, passing, like all those are skills.
But,
Like,
Like the only thing that Kyrie has over Luca is his handle. And like
I think
Luka
the
has a
flashy
nice
handles,
handle
that's
still,
it.
I think,
you know?
I think
flashy handle.
Kyrie's a better scorer. Like he has more in his arsenal.
Well, when did he ever
Hear me out,
average
hear me
over
out,
30?
hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I think the way that Kyrie's a better scorer is because he can score in different ways than Luka. Luka like has his packages of how to get to the basket that's unstoppable.
But you could just say
The
the
way that
same thing
Kyrie
vice
scores-
versa.
Huh?
You could say the same thing vice versa. Luka can score in ways that Kyrie can't.
No, but Kyrie has a more packages of ways to score though.
By the
don't
way,
know.
I don't even believe it's that
Maybe.
much. If you're,
Yeah,
trying to
like-
create if you're trying to create a gap,
Like,
because
Kyrie
Luka's
can-
like ability to create on the 3 and in the mid range and like to get floaters up is crazy. So
Like
It's
Kyrie
like
not
Luka's-
backing
Luka's
nobody
step
down
back,
like Luka, you
like
know.
Luka, one of his moves is go to the
tween
step,
step
back.
back, he is a lot of shit.
Yeah, but Kyrie can like literally do anything offensively to go get a bucket. Well, Luka has like a certain package.
No, he
to win a
doesn't. What
basketball.
he can get
Like,
any
What?
a
Yes,
bucket
he
from
can get
anywhere
any
on the
bucket
court.
on the
though.
court,
It's just
ever.
different.
Yeah, you gotta let me finish my point though. I'm saying
Sorry.
like you'll have a 1A move, and if it gets guarded, he'll do the step back. And if the step back's not there, he'll go to the basket and fade. Like those are all unstoppable. But Kyrie will do like moves that we haven't seen. His touch at the rim, like his layup packages might be the best ever. Like I don't know, he has different ways of doing certain things.
I'm not
I
gonna
get
lie.
where-
I
I
feel
get where
like
this is
you're-
coming from. I
I
think
get
it's
what you're
closer,
saying.
like-
but I
necessarily
feel like you're
better.
overglazing, if that makes sense. I don't know how to put it.
Well, obviously you have to like go into
Kyrie's
specifics,
finishing
and
is
they both
definitely better.
Are great scorers. You just have to see the different ways that they score. But
Kyrie's
I think
finishing is
Kyrie
definitely
has
better than
more
Luka's.
packages of different ways to score than Luka, but Luka's a better scorer.
Like you could just say the pack. Like I get what you're saying. The animations, like that. I
Yeah,
guess that's what you want to say.
animations.
Like
He
the
said
VC
Kyrie
that
got
he used.
cooler animations. Basically.
Bro, that's what I'm hearing,
Yes, he
and
did.
I agree with that. If we're saying animations, yeah, he has it. But
That's why.
like we're
That's-
talking
animations
dribble, we're
is
talking
skill.
dribble packages, we're talking
No,
space creation,
animations
we're
is
talking
just like-
driving to like.
That's
Is
how
an
you.
animation skill?
No, because I don't necessarily believe that just because you can do something cooler, you're better at somebody.
I
Because
agree
like
with that.
at the end of the
more
day, you're getting a
efficient is my
bucket.
point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I see where Hassan coming from. At the end of the day, like they were already calling Kyrie the most skilled player, like in NBA history, and it's like they're already like supplanting him over more effective people. You know what I mean? When they say
Yeah.
he's the most skilled, so it's like we can agree that these other people are way more effective, but when it comes to like straight skills, like I get where Hudson's coming from because like the things that Kyrie can do, like one is just like they're almost like one of a kind. You know what I mean? Like the dribble moves, the finishing, like just the really being able to score like in any way from anywhere on the court. Like I don't think Hassan, the way he explains it makes it sound like Luka's limited. Obviously, like
No, obviously
that's not. Yeah, like I get that's not what you're trying to say. Like, but I also get where he's coming from when it comes to like Luka has like just one. It's also his playmaking ability too. Like
Yeah,
put some really high, but he can rely on certain things like so much and so effectively that he doesn't have to do all the things that Kyrie had to learn how to do as a 6'2" guard.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Would
So-
it be better framed if it's like Kyrie has more counters than Luka?
Well, if we're talking about like height compared to thing, Luka has to play differently because he's taller, but he's like slower.
Height and
Does that make
size.
sense? So he has to
he's
use
more
that.
crafty.
So
Luka's more craft. I don't know.
that,
Luka
I'm
like
saying
He's
literally
not crafty.
relies on
Luka's
skill
is better.
to be-
He's more effective at what he
Luka's
does.
very
But
Yeah, 'cause
Luka
he
like
has- he
when we're
has
Luka's
talking
like
about
skill.
skills, like you know, what I mean?
he's more crafty.
Luka's more talented. That's what I was gonna say too. He's more talented.
Luka's more
Ooh.
talented, 100%, because of the playmaking
Because like
ability.
passing vision, like stuff like that, like that's not necessarily like trained. You know what I mean? Like that's like just something you kind of have or you don't. You know?
Yeah, he has no athleticism. Like
And, like, while Kyrie, like-
I can show you some posters, Hassan, from Mr. No Athleticism.
Kyrie's coordination is definitely talent, also like because he has it at a level that a lot of people don't.
Is it talent?
But it's still like something you have to work for. Like he still had to do the drills. He still had to put the work in to like to
Unlock it.
actualize that potential. And obviously, Luka's been playing basketball forever, but just something about vision and anticipation and stuff like that isn't necessarily taught. Like you just develop that on your own. Like you know what I mean? Like that's
But
like
is
something
that-
that's like
Is that
it's like
looked
almost
at
innate,
as an offensive skill?
huh?
Whereas, like, do you look at that as an offensive skill?
The
Yeah,
question has to be
definitely.
framed
Being
a
able to,
certain
like,
way. It's very nitpicky.
Being
It's very
able to
niche.
anticipate like that, like and be able to pass like that changes. That's what at the end of the day, that's what makes him as great as he is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because he'd drive to the basket and go like this. You know what I mean? Like just,
Yeah.
and then it's a fucking Austin Reeves 3 wide open. Like you know what I mean? Like
personally, I also think like James Harden, prime James Harden, has a certain package of moves that he scores a certain way. Like he has like 3 moves that he'll do and 3 counters.
Yeah,
and
one.
I think he's a better,
Yeah,
he's
one
obviously a better
move.
scorer than Kyrie. But you can argue that Kyrie's more skilled because of how many ways he can score.
These these
He
questions
had one
have to
move.
be
He had
framed
the.
a certain
He had
way. Listen, because
Yeah,
it goes
whip the
back
arm,
to
whip the arm.
Look at it though, right?
That was
it
his
goes
main
back
move.
to like the KD's the best scorer of all time thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
Yeah.
he's the best scorer, but you know what is his points per game
LeBron
looking
James.
like? What is this? What is like all that stuff comes easy. Yeah, best 3-level score, obviously, shit like that. But then once we like delve into it a little more, it's like a little you can find like things to critique on. You know what I mean? The same thing with the Kyrie and Luka thing. Because if we're talking about skill, are we taking all skills? Are we taking like literally shooting ability, driving, and like
footwork,
footwork, shit like that, right?
finishing.
Because Luca has great footwork too. Like I can't say he doesn't. You know
Nice.
what I mean?
It's like
I
styles.
would say Kyrie's
I'd
Did you
better
see what
than-
Luca did the
but
other day?
style.
He did like a triple,
say Kyrie has better footwork.
a triple pump fake step back in the mid range, bro. He
Kyrie
fade
definitely
away.
has better footwork.
I'll
but
show
it's-
you a
it's
clip.
different-
I'll show you a
different
sick
styles
clip
of
right
play.
now.
As a whole, yeah, I say, but I'm not. Luka, obviously, we're nitpicking like to GOAT level
Yeah.
at what they do, but I
I
would
mean,
say
it's a good
Kyrie
question,
has
though.
a little bit of edge on footwork alone.
I don't know. Luca's the better player. We can go with that.
Yeah, I think
Skill
yeah,
wise, I
they,
couldn't
they,
tell
look,
you.
yeah.
Too many factors.
How we even get here?
Just talking, yapping.
Gabe.
All right, we can move on.
My shit just sore.
Luca Braun.
Ready, Bez? All NBA.
Yeah, we could get into it.
I didn't even see you saying commented 30 minutes ago.
Oh, did he? I never had to
We're
stream.
We're
too
too
What
locked in.
do you say?
He said we live, we here.
Let me pull the stream on my computer.
Who want to start?
Hassan.
Third team, right?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, no. Let's start with the first team.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, it's easy. I
Yeah.
feel like yeah, good idea.
Oh
'Cause I
shit.
think the first team was like pretty easy, besides like one spot for me.
Yeah. Besides one spot, it was pretty easy.
So let me hear
You
y'all
want to
first.
say the whole team? I can start. Whole
You
team.
want me to
or
go my
one
first
by one?
5?
Yeah, go on the
I'll go first.
entire
But
first.
Hassan,
team,
intro it.
anybody.
Hassan, intro it.
All right. We're gonna be doing our All NBA teams for the season. This is our first All NBA team. All NBA first team. Gabe.
All right. I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna go for the All NBA first team. I have Nikola Jokic. I have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, SGA, and I'm giving the last spot to Donovan Mitchell. This one. That's why I'm.
I
giving
also
No
have
LeBron?
this guy.
Just kidding.
Holy
That's
Glaze.
okay.
I have same as Gabe. SGA, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic.
I got Shea, Jokic, Giannis, Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell.
Mm.
Do I
Omari,
even gotta say it? Do I even gotta say it? Or do I have
Yeah,
to-
say
for
it,
the
say it,
clip.
say it, say it.
All right.
so you can be
I got
included.
SGA. I got Donovan Mitchell. I got Jokic. Got Giannis. And I got Tatum.
Mm.
All right.
That was pretty. That was pretty easy.
Very
All
controversial.
unanimous first team. Okay, I thought
I
we were
feel
gonna
like
have
this
a
is gonna
team.
be a lot. Who
I
was the
think
one you
all
were?
of them except Donovan Mitchell
Yeah.
are locks. Like Donovan Mitchell's the
Yeah.
only one that might like make second team or something, but the rest should be 100% first team.
Yeah. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, if you have your team at the first seed and you weren't expected to be this good and the leader that you are, you definitely deserve to get the benefits of a first team, in my opinion, no matter
Yeah.
what.
All right, who want to start with the second team? This is where it gets
Yeah, this is where it's
interesting.
going to get a little
So you
tricky.
can go with this one.
Yeah,
wanna
let's
start?
start us off because we all
All
had
right.
the same first team.
My second team, I got Anthony Edwards. I'll give it like
Okay.
the easy ones first. LeBron
Okay.
James, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Got King James,
Mhm.
Stephen Curry,
Okay.
Okay.
Evan Mobley, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, would you look?
Mine is different. Mine's different.
Mine is the same. So I would just
Mine's
piggyback
also
off
the
Hus.
same.
Mine's exact
All right,
same.
go ahead. Go ahead,
Mine's the
Gabe.
same too.
So for me, I
Damn, y'all tweaking.
got the same. I got Curry, Edwards, LeBron. You know the man on the Lakers, Mobley, and Cat.
Y'all all
All
got
right.
the same team.
More
Yeah, I
saves.
got Go
too.
Bar for
James.
bar.
Go James. I got his little
The
bro
rest are
Steph Curry.
nobodies.
This guy.
I got YN Anthony Edwards. I got Evan Mobley. And I got Big Big Bodega, Karl Anthony
All right,
Towns.
Before you
After
say
all
yours, guys,
that,
I don't answer, but I think Evan Mobley will not be on your second team. Don't say
Okay,
anything.
well,
You don't
let's
think
find
so?
out. Let's find
I'll
out.
say that.
Curry might not be
My-
on it.
My All NBA second team. I got the King, LeBron James.
Yup. Go James.
I
Go
have
James.
Anthony Edwards. I was heavily debating between him and Donovan Mitchell on my first team, but like Hassan said, give Donovan Mitchell the spot over it because of the season he's having.
Yep.
Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Steph Curry, great
Okay.
season. Got to have him on here. Carl
Oh,
Anthony
sorry.
Towns,
Yeah.
And
and my last All NBA second team spot is going
I
to
know who it is.
Cade Cunningham, baby.
Woo!
Shout out to Cade
I
Cunningham.
wanted to, man. I wanted to, man.
Okay.
I
was
wanted
Six
to.
seed, triple their
See,
win
I'm-
total of the Detroit Pistons from last
sir,
year.
I wanted to,
He
man.
deserves to be on an All NBA team 100%. And I think he's having such a good season. He deserves to be on the second team. So I'm going to give him the nod. As much as I love Evan Mobley, they got Donovan Mitchell on the first team. So, Cade, you got to go on that second team for the
Yeah.
Pistons season.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at
I'm
that.
not mad either.
The reason I
wanted to,
chose
okay.
Mobley was because of the winning record and him being in the case for DPOY. So it obviously has a
Yeah.
big impact on that team and why they are where they are right now. So you got to get that respect and the All NBA nod. Granted, Cade Cunningham definitely going to be a superstar in this league. What he did with Detroit after last year and making the All-Star team and even finishing the season strong definitely gets my respect. So I'm not mad at him being on a second team either.
I'll carry that over into my third team. I'll get it started on this one because this is the one where we gonna have some disagreements probably because
Sure.
there's only 5 spots for this one. Before that, I'll get some honorable mentions. These are people I was considering for my All NBA teams. Only a couple names, but I just couldn't throw them on here. Tyrese Halliburton. I think he had a really good second half of the season, but I think the way he started off so poorly, I just couldn't put him on here. I think the other players had overall better seasons. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the best player on the Memphis Grizzlies this season. He's not on here, but I think he deserves some love. And then Trae Young as well. He's another year of him leading the league, points, assists, I believe, definitely assists, but might be points as well. So Trae Young is also another one of those guys that we don't talk about much because the team isn't necessarily good, but he's also kind of like a one-man show. Jalen Johnson hasn't played since, I don't know, fucking December, and he's basically the only one, him and Dyson Daniels, making it to the play-in. And they probably might get to the 8th seed and get into the playoffs. So
Yeah, Ricochet actually he's been developing too though.
he's
Dropped
had some
38
good games.
tonight. Yeah, but still raw. So I mean,
So yeah, those 3 guys were my
That's
honorable
Young.
mentions. They didn't make it, but
Can I
I was
ask a
considering
question?
them.
good
Yeah.
ones. Good ones.
is there a big player that's not going to make it due to injuries, right? It's just so I know.
Yeah.
A lot. Here, I'll let
Okay.
you guys know. This is the list of players who do not qualify this season because of the game threshold. Zion Williamson, Wemby, Damian Lillard, Chet Holmgren, John Morant, Kawhi Leonard, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Luka, AD, Kyrie, KD, De'Aaron Fox, and Tyrese Maxey, all ineligible for these.
This is
these
crazy.
teams.
These are a lot of players that could be all NBA, like talent players.
Dude,
that you
Luka,
named.
like
Luka would be
played
first team if he
65,
played the
first
whole
team
year.
All-NBA.
Yeah, he would easily
Who would
be.
he take up? Let's get hypothetical. If Luka plays
KD
65
is also
games this year,
maybe up. KD,
Probably Donovan Mitchell. He just bumped down to the
Donovan
second
would get
team.
slide down.
damn,
And then if we're talking
this
about
is
second
still
team,
a tough point.
maybe Mobley gets moved down too. I don't know. I'm not trying to say he's
Yeah.
not, but
But let me get to my third team. I just wanted to read out the
Yeah.
players that didn't
Yeah.
qualify. So for my third team, the last All NBA team, I have Evan Mobley. He didn't make my All NBA team, just my third team. Next up, James Harden. James Harden deserves to be here. There is no argument against this. He's having an incredible season.
Yep. Who knows?
Resurgent season. Their best player on the Clippers. And we talked about a couple minutes earlier how the Clippers are a dangerous team. Shout out to
Yeah.
Harden. Impressed me this season. Next up, we got Jalen Brunson. I think the Knicks need 2 representatives. He's having another solid year this year. Alperen Şengün, another member of the third team. The Rockets, as being the second seed, locking that in pretty much. They need they need a representative, and
Yeah.
LP has been their best player. And then my last player is Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's having a breakout season, all-star appearance this year, and they deserve 2 members, I think, with having the best record in the league. So that is my All-NBA third team.
My team was pretty similar to yours. I also had Jalen Brunson, phenomenal season, a 51 team with the Knicks. Him and Cat definitely deserve to be on this list. James Harden, leading the Clippers. We all thought they'll be 9th, probably 9th to 12th seed, a lower seed in the West for sure.
I remember we all said like 12th, bro. We were all saying like
Yeah.
12th, 10 seed.
A low seed, and definitely a rebuilding year and figuring out what would be next for the Clippers. But him unlocking Zoo, making him a all-star level talent, Norman Powell having a better year, the whole team just performing. Chris Dunn out here playing as a starter and could even be on the defensive team this year. I felt like it's all because of Harden's leadership and the way that everybody came together this year, and they're a top team, and people should be scared of them because of Harden's play in the regular season. So James Harden definitely deserves to be on the list. A good resurgence here from a man. I also have Jalen Williams, another player, 66 team win. You definitely need 2 representatives there. Second best player, and has been consistent all year. And then Sengun, the Rockets. No one thought they'd be a second seed. Shout out to Ime Udoka for unlocking these guys too. They definitely are a better team because of him and what Sengun has provided. And then one difference we have is Cade Cunningham. This is where I have him on my third team. He definitely could be on the second team for the reasons I said before, but I have to put him on the third team because the Pistons aren't as good as the Cavs and what Mobley provided, I guess, from a defensive standpoint. But Cade Cunningham's a better player, and the resurgence of the Pistons is why he should be on the third team for me.
I can say mine. That was a W list. Mine is pretty similar to Hassan's. I have Harden. Obviously, we've already given the nod to Harden. Kudos to him and the Clippers for being this high and Harden playing this well. Off the bat, I got a little glazing real quick. I also have Jalen Brunson here, averaging 26 points, career high 7.7 assists. You know what I'm saying? So there's and the Knicks are playing good basketball. So definitely have to have him on there. I have Cade Cunningham as well because I didn't have on my second, so I was holding him on my third. Cade Cunningham, basically that whole team is in the playoff picture now. Cade's averaging 25, 9, and 6. Amazing stats. I think I saw something on Twitter saying he's one of only 9 or 10 players if he makes it to the All NBA that has that, which is amazing. Love Cade. I have Sengun on here too. Gotta have someone from the best. I gotta have the best Rockets player on my list because the Rockets are very, very, very well this year. Did not think they were gonna be second seed, but kudos to them and they're all big guys. But Sengun is him. And then my my last pick, I was debating on someone else, but I decided to put J-Dub on here. I think what the Thunder did this year, even though I don't want to put him on my list, I have to put him on my list. You feel me?
No, don't put him on your list. If you don't, you could.
No, I know ball, so I have to put him on my list. So I know ball.
No, you could put Hallie or Jaren Jackson or Trey.
Okay,
or
fuck J-Dub. I'm putting Halliburton. Halliburton's averaging 19 points on 9.7 assists. Fuck J-Dub. I'm putting Halliburton there. I don't care if he had a bad first half. Ever since 2025, that man's been on one, so I'm putting Halliburton.
You forgot the beginning of the year. You want to say that at the beginning of the year, right? Huh?
Yes.
It's positionless now, right?
Yeah, positionless.
Okay.
It's a boner.
The bonus, man. That's another honorable mention.
Another 19, 13, and 6 assists a year going down the drain.
Man, the Kings stink.
The
Dookie ass team.
And I don't think he's playing well enough to overshadow that.
Yeah, sadly.
Fox is gone.
Now, even with Fox, they stunk.
Well, they stunk this year, but the other year with Fox, they were good.
But yeah,
1 year.
Third year, or third seed.
Whoa!
All right, so my list is James Harden. We already talked about him enough. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Glaze my man. Glaze him.
He had a good season. He had a good season. I was thoroughly surprised on how he played. I know we touched on it before. We all thought they were going to be ass. And they were ass for a bit, but, they started picking it up. He started hooping. Kawhi's back now. He's looking pretty healthy. He's putting my calls for retirement on hold for now. Because he played a back-to-back for the first time in, I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll see what they do. They do look good. I don't think they're as good as the teams above them, but yeah. So James Harden, that's what I got. I got Jalen Brunson. I know we touched on it. He had a great season, another great season. I'm sure he's gonna keep having his great seasons. But this is where I got my guy Cade. I wanted to put him second team too, but I agree with Hassan when it comes to the defense that Mobley provides, plus how many wins they have. Just so I wanted to give the nod to the better team, but I got Sengun here, like Gabe said, best player on the Rockets. holding them together. Second seed is very surprising. I think they're pretty fraudulent, but it's a young team, so it's always a good thing to lead a young team to that high of a seed. And then I was debating my last spot. It's really tough. There's a lot of good points made on J-Dub, and I wanted to do what Gabe was finna do.
Hallie.
And I wanted to put Jaren Jackson, but I just don't fuck with him like that. So I'm just gonna put Tyrese Halliburton.
Good answer.
I like that.
I'm gonna give the nod to my boy Tyrese.
Hey.
I do think he started off pretty ass, but in the second half of the season, he's
Super
played really
ass.
well. And it's almost like the first half of the season is also kind of tanking his averages a bit. So, I think that I don't know what his second half season averages are compared to the first half, but I'm sure it'd be at least a little bit higher than 19.4 points.
Mhm.
But yeah, so they had to, and they're fourth seed now, right, in the East.
Yeah, fourth.
So
I heard
just
that.
farted.
I
You heard
heard
that
that.
shit?
I heard
That's
that.
crazy. Nah, I'm finna light the candle. That's crazy as hell. All right, but yeah, I got Tyrese Halliburton. I guess you don't fuck with Tyrese like that. I guess she said that shit's
Good
long.
reason. For good
All
reason.
right, yeah. Not for Jada back on.
Before we move on, though, I just thought about a question. So, like, you know how Kawhi's been hooping recently?
Yeah.
So, in this hypothetical land, let's say if Kawhi leads the Clippers to a championship season, where would you rank him
brother.
in the NBA?
Fuck it, he's better than
In the
Giannis.
NBA?
Oh, in the NBA or all
I'm
time?
not ranking him higher. I'm ranking James
NBA.
Harden higher. I'm not ranking
still
Kawhi
rank
higher. I'm
Harden
ranking
in the
James
NBA,
Harden
like
higher.
in the NBA.
Yeah, you know how you
Top-
have the Toronto
10
run and
easily.
people are calling him
Top
top
10
three?
I have to give it to him.
Hudson, if I'm being honest, if they win a championship, it's not going to be because of Kawhi. It's going to be because of James Harden. Like, he's the best player on the team.
Yeah.
And even if Kawhi is like fully healthy, I just feel like the way that they played all season has been around James Harden. It just doesn't make sense to change that up in the playoffs. So, like, if they are going to win a championship, it's going to have to be with James Harden being the engine of the offense. And, unless Kawhi's having like incredible heaters,
Yeah.
I still think
What if we
James
have
Harden.
like a duplicate Toronto season?
I just can't see that happening because of like how the Clippers play. Like even if he does go crazy, like James is gonna have to be like getting the assist to him and stuff like that, So
And Zoo will have it'll be a team effort.
But if Kawhi drops like
leads
32
again.
per game, I got to give it to him.
Kawhi could definitely have like, all right, James Harden, Zubac, Norman Powell kind of all cooking, the whole team cooking through the first three, and then he just has the moments late in the fourth where he takes over because he can still definitely get to his spots and shoot over anybody. Like we've seen that in glimpses, but I just don't think he's going to be able to do it for multiple 7-game series every possession. That's why I think it would have to be Harden. So
even if he does, like, it'd still be hard to put him over Jokic, Giannis. And,
No, they're not going. He's not going over them,
definitely
even if he does that.
even if he wins a chip, like it wouldn't even be in that conversation. It'd be in the
he would
conversation.
boost his like all-time stock, but I don't think it would boost like current
His regular
stock that much.
Because he's not gonna. Is he gonna have another full season? He's not gonna have another full season.
But that's what he does, man.
Like
He
be
gets
real.
hurt.
Bro, he's
Passes
gonna, he's
checks
gonna
and
win a
then
chip
shows
and be
up
like, guys,
for
I'm done. I'm retiring. Like I swear, he's the type of guy.
Facts. Nah, he done. Yeah,
He
he
might
won
as
the
well,
series.
bro. Go off on top.
That's a lot. That's too many games in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Getting too much money to force bit though. Yeah,
Sometimes
I
it
was
ain't
just
about the
thinking
bread,
it.
Huss. Doesn't he have beef with the Clippers org or like their doctors?
No, I think they're good now.
Yeah, I think
They're
if
good
the
now.
Clippers win a ring, it does more for Harden than for Kawhi.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Too much
Yeah.
bad narrative on Harden and not having a ring.
Oh, I
He
want
wins
him
a
to get a
ring.
ring so bad.
He'd solidify himself as being better than D Wade. Tired of this.
You know what?
debate.
Because of the bullshit
'cause
I've been
there is
seeing
a
on
debate.
social media, I kind of want him to. Because people like act like Dwayne Wade didn't play with LeBron and Chris Bosh, and like, oh look, he has 3 rings.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
Man,
Yeah, James Harden had Clint Capella, and he made him look damn near like all-star center. For
Dude, D-Wade had a good Shaq too.
Decent shot.
So I don't know.
That one I can take the argument because he was the best player on that team. But
He
then the other
definitely
three,
was.
like,
He's-
all right, bro,
What's it called?
another 2.
Has Harden had that level of Shaq in his prime?
He's never had
Dwight
a big
Howard?
that
Dwight
good.
What do you mean? He had
Dwight
Westbrook right after the MVP season.
Facts.
Not even
Yeah,
right
MVP.
after.
MVP.
No,
Not even right
He
after.
had MVP. He had MVP
No,
Westbrook.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
That was like
Come on.
He had
What are
Westbrook
we
after
talking about here?
Dame did this to them.
Exactly.
Still,
And a washed CP.
And all I know is James Harden played with what's it called? PJ Tucker, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Watch.
James Harden's
You
best
see what
center
he
was
Shaq level
PJ
player.
Tucker, Dwight Howard.
The Mike
What is his
D'Antoni
name?
days.
Daniel House.
Good
Daniel House. What
basketball.
that's his name?
Daniel
Yeah.
House. Yeah.
Danwell.
Danwell.
Didn't he play?
Spelled
Didn't
Danwell.
Danny Green play on that team too?
No.
Yeah.
Danny Green.
The
Jeff
Rockets?
No, I
Not
think
Jeff
Danny
Green.
Green-
Was there
no,
Danny Green there
not
too?
that
Maybe.
best,
No,
yeah.
Like in,
Danny
like-
Green did
No,
not
there's no
play
way
the
Danny
team.
Green played on the Rockets.
Jeff Green was
Jeff Green
Trevor
played on the
Ariza.
Rockets, for sure.
Was
Maybe
it
you're
Gerald
thinking
Green?
of-
Not
Oh,
Jeff.
that's
It's another
Gerald
Green.
Green was there. Yeah, Gerald Green.
Gerald Green. It was
Was
Gerald.
he there during that time though? I don't think he was.
Yeah, he was there during that time.
No, he was there
Dog.
when the Josh Smith and like all them guys was there.
Well, Harden played with KD, guys. Remember that he played with KD. Don't forget.
That is
And
true.
Westbrook.
Yeah, he was on
one
the
one
KD
hamstring,
Nets.
and Kyrie was being held down by COVID.
Yo, and the funny thing is, they probably would have won a chip
He still got
regardless if
shot.
KD had a size fucking 11 shoe,
Exactly.
even
Yeah,
with
that's
just
crazy.
them two.
Yeah, before Kyrie got hurt, they're about to win the series. Before
Dude,
Kyrie
and
got
Harden
hurt.
was like
Just-
hobbled that entire series too. I remember he was basically
Yeah.
a decoy out there. Like,
He
He
came
was
back
playing with
early.
one leg. Dropped 20 on
He
one
came
leg.
back early. Yeah.
I
Good
hate that
times.
we didn't get to see that team through. I actually felt like they could have won something.
I was actually talking to somebody the other day and saying that playoff series is probably like one of my top 5 favorite series
Bucks Nets?
in recent memory. No,
Sure,
the whole playoff like
Oh, the run.
experience.
Yeah, because the finals was good
Yeah.
too. The Bucks Suns
man,
finals.
yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty
Bucks
good.
Suns. That Suns run the Clippers. Kawhi and PG had a little
Kawhi.
run too.
I think if
Almost
Kawhi played, they would have won.
And
But
then
you
Joe
never know.
Ingles like destroyed Kawhi's knee.
Yeah, partially tornadoes. Yeah.
And then that was the last time we seen Paul George be good at basketball. I swear, because he
No,
actually
for
carried
real.
the ass to the
Literally
conference
was.
final.
Right, he'll like turn it
His
off
last
for a
good
couple years, then come back and remind us why we like Paul George, and then just be bad again. Like,
You think
Yeah,
next year
every
he has a
2
crazy year, average like 24?
Shit, he better. He ain't got no other option at this.
Nah, for real, he gonna be in
point.
China if he don't.
He's
'cause
done. He's
I
done.
remember the
Send him
year
to the
the
podcast.
OKC year, he was like a top 3 MVP candidate. Then the next
I
year when he was on the
remember. Yeah.
Clippers, he was just like, he was like above
He was
average.
podcast B
He
at
was
that
okay.
point.
Yeah,
And
It was
then we had,
pandemic
then we
P.
had pandemic P, and then he came back and had a good year after
And then
that.
he was a good arc.
And then look at him now. We have podcast
Washed.
P.
Trash.
So we'll see what he does next year. Maybe he'll come back.
Celtic Shaq.
I believe it. I love Paul George. It's still at the end of the day, it's mostly injuries. Yeah, he's had some of the craziest injuries in all of.
Yeah, but I mean, his personality doesn't help him though. We're keeping it
Yeah.
He says
I feel
all
like-
the
I
wrong
don't know.
things.
I ain't paying
He
you
says
200
all the
mil.
wrong things.
Also, when
I
you're
don't
like
think
a
he's-
chill dude, I feel like when you're a chill dude like that, and shit happens like that's like that bad. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're just like, oh, it is what it is. Like it's hard to like get that
You
drive back
still got
that
to
you
be
once
socially
had.
aware of like moments.
He just be talking, bro. He just be.
Oh
saying
yeah, I mean, I'm
shit.
not even talking about what he saw. I'm talking about his like drive after being injured. But when him
okay.
talking,
Okay.
yeah, like I'm glad he
Like,
stopped.
Anthony Edwards says
Body.
everything right on the court, but off the court is everything wrong.
But it's
We only
funny
care
though.
about
That's why I
all
like
the
Ant.
activity.
That's why I like Ant.
Nah, he
No,
he
it's
right off the
actually
court, too.
so crazy. This dude Paul George said, "I'm about to lock in for the playoffs," and then he plays 2
Yeah.
games and they get eliminated.
So we gotta take a break from the podcast. Focus on locking in.
He played 2 games, bro. 2 games after he said that.
I
Was
know
he locked
Daryl
in those
Morey
2 games
probably
or
had
no?
a conversation with him.
Was he locked in
Yeah,
those 2 games or no?
Nah, he,
Oh,
was, he
he
was for
he
sure
had
locked
like
in.
12 points or something.
He was locked
Yeah,
in.
locked in though. That's 2025 pandemic P. Podcast P.
The
Did you guys
podcast
make
pandemic
defensive
too right
teams
now.
or just all NBA teams?
Defensive teams too.
Okay.
I was gonna name
I
a
did
few names,
too.
but I'm not that locked in for the defense though.
All right, you got time, bro. Me and Hassan will start it then.
All right. You want to do yours first, or should I?
Is
Yeah,
there
I'll
any
do it.
requirements, position list?
Wait, what are we
give
doing?
me the
It's
format.
positionless. It's
Intro,
it's
intro.
just a game requirement.
Defensive.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
What you can do is just look up defensive rating, and then that'll tell you. Like you can
I looked
pick
that up. I
who's from the
Googled that.
top 20, like 10 of those guys. All right. So these are all NBA defensive teams. I'm going to start us off with my first team. So here I got a couple of all DPOY candidates. First off, Evan Mobley. We talked about it for the all NBA teams, but his defense has been a game changer this season. Next up, Draymond Green, another finalist for this award. Definitely deserves to be on the first team because he's going to be top 5 in DPOY voting.
Yeah.
Also, I got here Dyson Daniels, the leader in
Your
steals.
boy. 100%.
Got it. He has, I think, the most steals in a season since like Gary Payton or something like that. So
Yeah.
just insane season for him. 3 steals a game, I think. I don't know if he ended up averaging that, but he was averaging 3 steals for a majority of the year. Next up, Amen Thompson. I got to put Amen Thompson on
That's
the
a
first
lock.
team. He is holding all-star players this season. All-star players, not everybody.
Steph
All-star
Curry.
players to 40%
What's
from
up,
the
Curry?
field and 25% from three. Just the fact that he's holding
Stephen
all-star
Curry.
players to those numbers. Yeah. We don't got
Not
to rub
Luka,
it in.
though.
We saw what happened. We all saw what happened.
No comment.
But yeah, he's got to be on here. He's one of the best defenders in the league. And then Lou Dort. The Thunder have one of the best team defenses in the NBA. They have a lot of good defenders, and I think they deserve one person on the first team. That's going to be Lou Dort for me.
Yep, I got the same exact list as you. Draymond
That's
Green.
crazy because I got the
The
same
boy.
list too.
Yeah, me too.
All right, y'all start with the
Crazy.
second team then. We'll let them start with their
Yeah,
second.
Okay,
I wanna
okay,
add some
okay.
comments to your point.
Yeah,
Draymond Green for sure.
of course.
First half of the season was terrible, but second half has really carried him to DPOY conversation and also defensive team, another one for him to build his Hall of Fame career and Hall of Fame defensive stats. And then I also want to talk about Amen Thompson. He's a different specimen. Like the funny thing or the crazy thing about him is he's still kind of a raw prospect and still learning the game of the NBA. If he fully reaches his full potential, it's going to be a scary sight for the league for sure. And he could be one of the greatest defenders ever just because of his build. Like the way that he can lock up the best player and then
His
go get a
lateral quickness
rebound
is
or
crazy.
go get a block if the best player is like out of the equation is insane to me. And I'm a believer on Amen Thompson. And his brother.
There's
There's
no
probably
reason a man
too.
that's 6'7" should be that fast. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, oh God.
The thing I like about the brothers too is like they love the game of basketball. I remember seeing a clip of them saying like
It's a good point.
all the
Football knowledge.
like draft picks in the first round of a random draft. Like
Yeah.
they love.
Hey,
the
that's
game, so,
refreshing to hear nowadays when we got players doing what Anthony Edwards is doing. These guys are just
Yeah,
focused
don't
on
care.
ball. Like they don't care
Yeah.
about any of the other stuff.
yeah, they just have the talent to play. I remember like LeBron saying on Pat McAfee show about like players being only good at basketball because of their talent for a certain amount of years, and the only reason why he's kind of ahead of everybody because he has the talent and the mind to kind of like prepare himself and be great, I guess, for that long, sustain
work
that long
ethic.
amount of time. Like even thinking about the Brandon Jennings and Drew Holiday debate. If you guys seen that going around, like I think Brandon
Yeah.
Jennings is a better player, like skill wise, than Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday knows how to play that game of basketball better, and that's why he has more longevity and is overall better player all time because of that. So skill can only take you so far, you know.
No, I definitely agree with that. I think you see that in the result of him watching film, him preparing, like knowing the scouting, knowing the defensive assignments. That's the reason he's considered one of the
he's
best
so good.
defenders in the league. Is I don't think he has some kind of incredible, like he's very gifted physically, but he doesn't have some type of size like that we've never seen before. He's a 6'5" strong guard. Like we've seen those in the league before, but because he studies so much and knows everyone's tendencies and all that, that's why he's like one of the best defenders in the league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I just wanted to point those two out. But I can
That was
start with my
good.
second team.
Now let these guys start. I want
I
to hear.
can go.
I want to hear
I can
Stone's
go.
second.
You're the
I
same
can go with my
ones, man.
second team, gentlemen.
Oh, so
I go my
Yeah,
second
so we
team.
had the
Okay,
same one. Go ahead, Gabe.
off the bat,
Stand on it.
finally, this guy finally made it to a second team. I got Rudy Gobert. He's not on the
Okay,
first
okay.
team anymore, so he's on the second team. Thank God. Sooner or later, he's not gonna make any of the
Banger.
teams.
Banger. Yeah.
We got him on.
Lucky.
We got him on there. Then we're looking at.
Hey,
we
before
got-
you continue, I'm gonna be honest. He was the last. I have him on my second team too. He was the last person I put on. I did not want him on this fucking team.
I'm
bro.
going. I'm going bottom to top. I'm going bottom to top. You feel me?
All right.
Then we're gonna have Jaren Jackson Jr. I think he's pretty much locked in the second team as well. Would have made first team if some other players were not there, obviously. But Jaren Jackson's here as well. We got J Dub. That's what I was thinking about. J Dub. I think he has the best defensive rating in the league right now, right, boys? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know, you might be
individual-
looking at it, so you tell us.
No, I just knew that off the top of my head. I didn't even look it up.
You tell us though.
Damn, off the
Does he have the
dome?
best defensive rating?
He does indeed. Yeah, he does indeed.
Okay,
And
so
I'm putting the other guy on this list called Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He has the
What?
same as
What?
Jalen Williams. Exact
Three
same.
Thunders.
We're not
Yeah.
doing that.
Just
They
put
do have, like,
OKC up
66
there.
wings.
They got
Yeah,
66
put-
wings,
yeah,
right? Put the whole team
And
on
then
the
like
roster.
Chet
Chet Holmgren.
Hartenstein,
No, I'm kidding. It's not Chet.
Isaiah Joe.
Alex Caruso off the bench too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Low key, that's all I got.
So how many players? You said 4
I
players.
named like 3 players.
You said Shea. You said Rudy.
Yeah.
You said J Dub. Wait, you need 2 more players. Oh, you said JJJ too. Okay, you need 1 more
Yeah.
player.
Mm.
All right,
Pick
give
one
me.
person.
Let me
And
lock in. Let me
You could
pick a
say
Laker player.
Alex
Hold on, let me pick a
Caruso.
Laker player.
I'm also be
Pick a
okay
Laker
with
player.
that.
Hold
bro.
on. Let me think. Not Reeves, not Braun. Luca's up there too, though. See that?
You could say Dorian Finney-Smith.
Nah, I do
though.
LeBron. I think
Nah,
LeBron
you know
deserves
what?
it.
This'll do good for Hassan because I saw this on the Twitter. Zubac. I'll give it to Zubac. I like
That's not
that.
a bad one. Yeah.
You
I'm
know
gonna give
what?
it to LeBron.
Because I'm gonna transition to my second team because I do have Zubac on my team. He's anchoring a top 3 defensive unit in the NBA this season with the Clippers. I think he deserves his flowers.
Top tweet.
What the fuck were you doing, Magic Johnson? We could have had this dude. So
Literally.
fuck you for
Yeah,
that. But
I miss Big Zoo.
Zubac's having a great season. You know, like
Really good.
I really, all NBA is probably not going to happen, but he deserves to make an all defensive team. He just had an insane season. But outside of him, I got J-Dub as well. Like you said, one of the best defensive ratings. Rudy Gobert. I don't want him to be here, but you still got to give him some respect.
Oh.
I also have JJJ. I think he could have maybe been on the first team too. I wouldn't have been mad, so I'll put him on the first team. And then my last one is Bam Adebayo. I know the Heat have not been that good this season, but they're still a playing team. They're kind of on a little winning streak lately, and the whole Jimmy thing was kind of like a cloud over their head all year. So there's been a big distraction, but Bam's still been a really good defender for them, and he anchors their defense, which not necessarily the greatest, but when you got fucking Terry Rozier shooting 30%, you need somebody to anchor that defense to get all those bricks. So shout out to Bam. He's my last all defender.
So I also have 4 of those guys. J-Dub. You said J-Dub, Zubac,
I said J-Dub. Yeah.
JJJ, and Rudy Gobert. Feel like those guys are locks.
Mhm.
But another guy that when I was doing my research today that popped up a lot and I agree with is Kamara Tumani. from Portland
Hey.
Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers.
Tumani.
Yes.
No, Hassan. On God, I put him over Rudy, but then I was like, oh, it's the Blazers, so
It's
I'm
the
gonna take him
Blazers,
off.
yeah.
But I
That's
really
it.
did.
I didn't
I
put him
really
on
was
there.
gonna put him.
Blazers, they're coming up. I think they're
That's why I didn't put him on
over
there, 'cause
31
it's the
teams
Blazers.
this season.
You know, he picks up
Same
most
ones
people
as
from
the
half court
over
than anybody in the
30.
league.
What'd you say?
He picks up the
same
most
ones as
people from
Suns.
full court, like more than anyone in the league. He's like that.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
a lot of these players have developed really well. Denny's having a really good season this year. Sharp's been playing, but
Even
the one
Scoot's
factor-
shown like a little bit. Like he's not like completely ass anymore. He has at least
Yeah.
shown some flashes.
Yeah.
He just
But the
low
one
ass.
factor that I see that's consistent with this team is Tamani always started in playing defense. When I realized when I watch Blazers games, I'm like, yeah, this guy is actually a really good defender. And doing the research and seeing as to why earlier today, I'm like, yeah, he definitely deserves to make the list.
You know what's
He's been
funny?
tapping up since his rookie season.
Looking back at that DeAndre Ayton trade from the Suns, another player that they gave up in that trade was Tumani Kamara. Like,
I didn't even
nobody
know.
remembers that, but he was like another throw-in into that trade with all those picks. And
Damn.
dude, they could use his ass so bad right
That's
now.
crazy.
I was thinking about this earlier this week. Like, I feel like the Trailblazers and other teams, like Utah too, after the draft lottery or they get the first pick or Cooper Flag or one of these top 3 players, they could sneakily be a Rockets or OKC type team next year.
I think, yeah.
I
I don't know about the Jazz. I think they're a little too far away. Like they got a lot of work to do, but maybe like a Wizards team or something because they had a lot of good young players this year. Bub Carrington,
really well.
Sarr,
the Blazers. Oh yeah,
George.
Never mind.
I
Blazers
think the
too.
Blazers could, but I don't think they're gonna get like a top.
I feel like
6
the Jazz, like if you add Cooper Flag and he lives up to the hype, you already have Marketing, you have Kessler, you have the rookie that
Keontae.
they drafted this year.
Isaiah Collier.
Collier's good.
Still
The
got
white
George.
They have
Dude,
Flip Mikowski, or
Sexton,
who's that dude? Where
Clarkson,
is he
yeah,
at?
Flip
Filipowski,
Kowski.
yeah, Kyle Filipowski,
Filipowski.
Sexton, George,
Filipowski.
Clarkson. Like you already have some developed players, and you just need a start to bring you over the top. And if Flag lives up to that hype, you never know. They could get that.
I guess
going.
you're right. If
Wasn't
Flag
bad
is
either.
like a super duper star, then they could. But like,
Yeah.
I think the pieces that you named, while they're nice, if Flag isn't like out the gate generational,
Flag
I
has
don't
to-
think they're good enough to. Those
Flag has
pieces
to be
aren't
like
good
Cade
enough.
Cunningham right now to make that team like that. Like he has to have
Yeah.
25, 9,
I mean,
and 6. He has
he has
to.
to be
In the
dude,
first
but
year, at least, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
I'm
think in
talking
his
about.
first year
Like,
with how the NBA
25 in the
is today,
first year would be
average
so crazy.
18,
but he would
19.
need to do that. I think.
I don't think the Jazz like they're literally one of the
It's
worst
like
teams
one of
in
the
the league.
all-time
and,
rookie
like,
seasons. Like,
Yeah, but they
be Luka
positioned
Doncic.
themselves to be like that. They don't even literally got fined for not playing more marketing.
no,
games.
you're right, but I don't think. I think even if they had Laurie the whole year, like they probably would have been a worse team. I don't think. Like I like Laurie,
not
but
the worst, but
I mean,
bottom for
okay,
sure.
maybe
They'd
the
be a
Wizards
bottom.
would have been worse, but they still like
Yeah.
bottom 3 team. You know,
Yeah, facts.
And
So,
Clarkson's
I don't
still good
think-
vet.
it's enough. He would have to just have like a crazy legendary rookie year.
You think so? I think
Like I feel like all their guards are
18,
equally
19.
mid. Like I feel like Keontae, Sexton, Collier, like they all do things differently, but they're all like the same level. Like Keontae George, super inefficient. Collier is really a good passer, but he can't score as well as the other guys. Sexton is like we kind of know what he is. You know, he's not going to develop more. So it's just like a lot of mid guards, mid wings.
Yeah, but a lot of mid can
I agree.
get you to above average.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah, that was my Tumani.
I like that.
Alright.
I like that.
Anybody for your depoy? Or sorry,
For my second team,
second team? Yeah.
this will shit get crazy. So I
He's not
got
having
Big Zoo,
Gobert on there. He's not having
Big
Gobert.
Zoo.
Put Dorian Finney-Smith. I wanted to.
But LeBron.
Austin
Nah.
Reeves.
I'm talking about
putting,
the man.
Jaren
No,
Jackson.
DFS. No, let me say one thing about DFS because he guards the most
He's
like
a
1 through 5. Not like how do I say this? He's the most versatile defender in the league. Like he spends the
NBA,
most
yeah.
time guarding like different positions. In the
I
league.
like DFS. I won't say anything bad about him. He's a better Vanderbilt. Can shoot the corner three and play.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
defense.
a way
He
better.
shoots 38% right
That's
now.
like crazy though.
38% from three, nigga. He's like a fucking.
Fan.
He's a whole different player. He's not even shouldn't
Bro,
even be compared.
he
to
was
Vanderbilt.
touched by Jesus Christ. There's a big difference between him and Vando.
Yeah, like that's
He's
that's
also-
literally the difference
He's also
between him and
Luca's
Vanderbilt.
emotional
That's how big it
support
is.
buddy. So.
He is.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
true,
Them
yeah.
too.
He's his
That is
BFF.
true.
Same with Markeith.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, continue. I just wanted to throw some DFS love in there.
So I got Big Zoo. I got Triple J.
Yeah.
I got Jalen Williams.
Yup.
I got Gobert. Unfortunately,
Ah, boo.
Your favorite
for that
player.
last spot,
Abdomen.
LeBron James.
I knew it was coming. He's doubling
Go
down.
been
He's
locking up
Flip
all
Buster's
season. Go been locking up all
Been
season.
locking
We not gonna play on his name. You see him switch 1 through 5 like it's nothing. He say he be chilling and he be letting Luca cook now, and he just locks up and waits to the fourth quarter to ball out and also lock up.
Omari.
Where's my
you're
man,
saying-
OG?
You're saying all
Nigga.
NBA and Depoy? I mean, sorry.
Then
not
they got the
Depoy.
bodega.
OG.
Only
Nah, he's not.
Honorable
Yeah, he,
mention,
actually
honorable
not.
mention.
Fuck that. LeBron Depoy too. LeBron should
I
be
like
DPOY
that.
right now.
I
I'm
like
just kidding.
that.
Yeah, Omari, I'll let you.
LeBron should be second team
him
though.
just for the clip.
He's been locking up.
terrible.
He's been locking
He's
up.
more
It's not
so.
terrible.
He's
We gonna
serious.
check the stats.
I
I might
Let's check
agree
the
with him.
stats.
I low-key might
Same
agree with
grade.
him. Hustle.
LeBron has
No,
been
he's
cooking
better defender.
defensively,
He'll be
and
better
niggas is
defender
not
than
going to
LeBron James.
keep playing on
Hustle,
his
LeBron's
name.
defensive rating is
You're adding him
close.
to a depoy list. No 40-year-old can.
Defensive rating. Let's see.
No, I'm gonna
Let's
be
see what
real.
they talk
He
about.
has been playing really
He's
good
been
defense,
great.
but I'm not putting him on no fucking all
No, he's
defense.
not gonna be.
He is in the all-defensive
It's
Hustle. If there was a
impossible for
third team,
40-year-old
he'd make
man
third
to
team.
be
Hustle, if there was a third team, he'd
efficient
make third
defensively,
team.
or efficient defensively over other players.
You just
that
said
are
yeah to
younger.
my question.
What'd you say, Gabe? Sorry.
If there was an all-defense third team, he would make it.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Maybe.
But there isn't.
I made one.
All
No
right,
NBA
40-year-old man
sponsor.
will make a
Who else
defensive
is on
team,
it?
man. Like,
Who else is on it? Oh, DFS, Luca, Reeves. It's only
he's not even the
select
best
few
defender
players.
on your team.
What?
By,
Oh,
by that
Vanderbilt.
logic, Amari,
No,
LeBron
Dorian
James will be
Finney-Smith's
the
the
best
best
defender on,
defender.
on the Lakers.
Bro, GP2 is not on the list, Hus. Get away from me.
LeBron James is not the best defender on the Lakers.
Is LeBron a better defender than GP2? Yes.
No.
yes.
I'd be scared to shoot on LeBron
This
than
nigga
GP2.
Emmanuel Miller has
Old.
the highest defensive rating.
The only reason GP2 gets
Hey,
It's
no,
just
no,
a bunch of
no.
random. It's just a bunch of random shit like the
Oh.
random niggas who don't actually qualify.
Okay.
Oh,
Because
it's
I
like
checked
good
Sammy's
clip
like,
though,
it was
Mark.
Jacob and Shea.
Someone's defensive rating was. Wait, is it higher the better or lower the better?
107.5 is the best.
Higher. Yeah.
Higher is better, right? Okay, yeah,
Higher.
because some niggas this shit is 176.9.
Who?
That's like, I
Keontae
think
he has
George?
2.8 minutes.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
okay.
That's
Keontae
Chicago.
George has the lowest one. He's getting fucking fried.
See,
I
not
saw
even
this
Jalen Green has the
yesterday.
lowest one.
Nah, he has 122
Who?
What?
defensive rating.
Wait, what are you looking at?
Keontae George.
He does not have 122.
There's no way.
Yeah, what website you
It
want?
says
Are you on
2024,
StatMuse? Are you on
2025. Nah, my NBA.
Hold on, let me look this up.
Let me go to StatMuse because I want to see.
Per
this.
game,
I had the list up.
2024, 2025,
Yeah.
all season.
Just look up Keontae George defensive rating on there.
Yeah.
Tell me what it says. He
I'll
must.
tell you.
It must be like a 205.
Keontae.
Because I saw the other day, like percentile wise, he's in the 1 percentile. And by the way, that means that the like 99 percentile, you're like the best.
Yeah.
People, yeah.
123. That's correct. But why is it that
Really?
high?
There's no way.
I'm looking at it right here. I can share my
So I
screen.
said
It's wild.
he started locking up.
I was looking at advanced stats. It wasn't just defensive rating. It was like some crazy stat, but
Peep this.
that
Look at my
I don't get that though. He still should be low. Like it
You see
factored in his defensive rating.
Yeah,
Let me see if
I don't understand this NBA stuff. Either way,
I'm sharing the screen, but yeah, it's right there. It's weird.
Oh, let me
what
see.
matters is that Go James deserves an All-NBA second team
123.
for defense.
Damn.
You don't believe
That's
that.
what
So
matters.
weird.
You know it's not even gonna happen.
I'm
till
starting
you
the
just say
campaign.
it just to say it.
Nigga, your nigga started campaigning for a DPOY last week, and all of a sudden
Curry's
he's a
never
front
gonna be
runner.
in any All NBA, All Defense, bro. Shut up. LeBron has All NBA defense.
Facts.
I think.
Oh my god, I think I
Facts.
found it. Hold on.
I
Next
think LeBron
segment.
was All NBA first team back in 2013. He was gonna win Depoy.
Yeah,
And then who's it? Mark Gasol.
Marc
Get
Gasol,
out of here, bro.
whole ass nigga.
Get out
Nah,
of
see,
here.
Marc Gasol's
Okay.
Where's
Not
Curry's
his
All
fault.
Defense?
Guys, I found the website where I saw the Keontae thing on, but they got some pretty cool shit on here. So we talked about the All NBA teams. I'm gonna show y'all. This is gonna be All NBA teams strictly statistic basis. This has nothing to do with like games or
Rudy
nothing. This is
Gobert.
strictly off
Sabonis.
advanced stats. All right. So
Rudy
first
Gobert's
team.
the bonus.
This is
Oh.
our first team right here.
Edwards.
Shea, Jokic, Tatum, Giannis, and Ant.
Okay.
So pretty similar to
No
what we
mix.
had.
Yeah.
Second team here.
Derek White.
Donovan
they
Mitchell, James Harden,
What
Hallie,
the fuck?
Derek White, and
Look at all those
Zubac.
attributes. Look at how many badges he has. Look at Derek White's badges. Holy shit. That's a
How
lot
many
of badges.
badges?
He got portability, 3 and D, intangible,
intangible.
My batch is better.
shooting quality,
Second team is crazy.
offense,
Offense.
and star.
He has
Zubac's
offense.
second team is also insane.
No, Zubac's
No,
good, though.
Zubac. This is what me and Hassan were trying
Zubac's
to tell
good,
you.
though.
He's having a crazy year this
Yeah.
season.
I know he's having a crazy season, but second team All NBA is crazy.
That's how good it's been, bro. He's just not like a household name. Like that.
Yeah.
I love
He's
Zoo.
been hooping. He's been hooping.
Second team.
He's been really good.
You know how many good niggas are? Top 10 in the
17 and
NBA.
13.
When I can't
That's
say
true.
Zubac is a
One of
top
the
10
best
player in the
Omari,
NBA.
Yeah, he's not top 10, Hassan. Come on.
Like, we're not gonna do that. Derek White either.
Advanced
I
stats,
love
you're
both of
looking at
them.
it.
It's
Well,
just
the
this
best
season
stats
though.
can
It's
suck.
not like it's
Yeah.
just this season. And then third team. Y'all want to see this third team? I know y'all.
Can
gonna
I
like
guess?
It's gonna be
Gobert on
if this
there.
is second, the other one's gonna be insane.
Gobert and like Sabonis made it. No.
It. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, first off, bro, they didn't play
Yeah.
enough.
Victor
Second.
Wembanyama.
Oh, this is all just no. Okay, I get what you mean. This is insane.
Yeah. It's all-
Jared
all
Allen.
advanced stats.
Like, look at Zoo and Derek White, and then go down to LeBron and Luca.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
look
man
at
on the
the difference,
Lakers.
The crafted warp is lower.
I don't give a fuck about no
Omari,
crafted
Omari.
warp.
What you gotta say about that?
Nigga
Omari.
talking about some
Omari, if the
crafted
crafted
warp.
I told you. To
That's a
Nigga.
Jimmy High Roller stat. Bez, that's a Jimmy
Man,
High Roller stat.
oh god, Jimmy, that's literally Jimmy High Roller made that stat.
Hey, don't let him
He
see this
invented
graphic. He's
crafted
gonna go
warp.
crazy.
Y'all want to see the all defensive ones?
Yes.
All right.
No, that's hilarious. They said the
Herb.
crafted warp is lower.
Herb.
Bruh. Ain't
That's really how
Herbert
some people
Jones
be,
still
dude.
fighting
That's how the analytic niggas be like. They're like, but his
What's
crafted
his
warp
warp?
is lower. So
What's his
Well,
warp?
now,
Yeah,
now
what's
look at
in
the
the warp,
crafted DPM, crafted DPM now for the
I
defense.
see the crafted DPM.
They're
Herb,
even
this is the game though. I would vote
This
Herb
right here,
if
no,
Herb
look,
played.
this stat actually like is a real stat. Versatility. It tells you like Herb Jones,
7?
94% of the time he's guarding other positions.
7.
Damn, Herb is nice. Yeah, because he's the point. Like he's a send out a point guard, send out a forward, send out a
Herb's
you
a
know. What I mean?
demon.
So yeah, I would have put Herb on if he wasn't hurt the whole year.
Bro, he
Was
played
he,
10
did he make
games.
last year? Didn't
That's
Herb
what I'm
make
saying.
last
If he
year?
This
wasn't
is
hurt.
just off.
Yeah, he did
stats,
make it
like,
last
it's
year.
no like no quality.
Suggs?
No
Oh,
quality.
Suggs is a dog.
He probably could have made it too if he was healthy the whole
Yeah,
year.
for sure.
Chris
The
Dunn.
second
Oh,
team-
someone was talking about Chris Dunn today.
Dunn has been really
They
good.
got a
offensively
third
this
team
year.
on here.
98?
Yo, I forgot about Tari Eason. He's actually also one of the good
Bro,
defenders.
I'm
that
not
the-
saying
No, he's a good
Tyrese.
defender.
Yeah, he doesn't get that much playing time though as before. Sadly.
Yeah, they
So
got
where's
a lot of
Amen?
wings.
Where's Amen?
Asar only played 57. What did he get hurt
Where
with?
is Amen Thompson?
He had the blood clots at the beginning of the year.
Oh,
Blood
yeah.
clot.
Forgot about that.
Those
And
teams
the
are gonna
third
be
team,
nice,
here's
man.
a man.
Is that
Dean
Fred Van
Wade?
Vliet? No, get off this thing. They got
D
Fred
Wade?
Van Vliet.
Lonzo, my boy.
No,
We're not doing this, bro. I don't know what these analytics. I don't know what these
Fred Van
analytics
Vliet's
is talking
terrible
about, bro.
defender.
Nigga got
Fred
Fred
deserves
Van
it.
Vliet.
Fred deserves
He's
it.
small.
Oh my god, he don't deserve nothing, man.
dude.
Oh,
look,
Rudy
there's
Go-
a
look
third
at
team.
look at Rudy Gobert's versatility.
I'll cook Fred Van Vliet right now.
See, Wemby's
2%.
3 times
Fair
the
though,
player.
and all centers don't.
Wemby's
like
3
guard
times the
any-
defender. Yes, 7.
Yeah,
What
Wemby
center
had
knows
7.
to
Yeah,
guard a guard. Like
3
Facts.
times the defender. So he should have 3 times Gobert's depoys
DPOIs.
already.
I agree with that.
Dude,
Just
Tari
spawning.
Eason literally just be guarding everybody but small forwards. Like
How many minutes per game does he get? Does it show?
25.
25.
25. Okay, you just be out there guarding.
Not bad.
And he averages 12 points.
They got
Good player.
Amen under Fred Van Vliet.
It's just all fucking
It's
advanced.
crafted
stats.
DPM, bro.
Crafted
Get with
DPM,
it.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
Nah,
Get
look,
with
the crafted DPM not even in order.
It don't
It's
matter.
not.
It's crafted DPM,
versatility. It's
Mm.
everything takes into account. It's
Oh.
like a big formula. I think you can go up here and
Okay,
it'll
they
tell you
shipping
like what
it.
it is. No,
bro. It's all about the crafted DPM, bro. Come on.
What about
Omari.
all under 23? Y'all want to see this?
Crafted
It's just
one
a bunch of
was
Thompson
crazy.
twins.
All under 23 team.
Oh, look, Wemba. Yep. Mobley's under 20. Oh, damn, Mobley's young.
You think we'll see Jalen Green in here?
Where's Jason
Yeah,
Tatum?
there's a Jalen right there. They messed up his last
Damn,
name on the
you're
bottom.
right, he's
Isn't Jason
19.
Tatum
They
only
just messed
19?
up his last name. It's right
Yeah.
there on the bottom.
Maybe he's that bad.
5 years.
They typo Jalen Green's name. Wait, he might be on there because all the Rockets.
Wait, they got 3 Rockets
He's not
players
24?
before Jalen Green.
Joe Jalen Green.
He
Come on,
could be
come on.
24. I don't know.
Come on.
Come on, Jalen.
He's gonna appear.
No, it's
Come
the
on, come
other
on.
Jalen.
Damn.
Look at all the
Oh,
wrong Jalen.
Jack Harlow.
Damn. They got Jack Harlow on there too.
Odds.
What's poppin'?
Cade Cunningham
His
on
ass.
third team. Best
Damn,
player
all the
there.
crafted DPM, huh?
Literally, go up.
Uh,
Is that 0.7?
no, he's like
Nah, Wemby.
Drafted PM.
I say Wemby's better, but literally.
Yeah,
Oh
Ant-Man.
no,
What
there's
about
Anthony
Ant-Man?
Edwards, too.
Ant-Man. Ant-Man's there.
Anthony Edwards.
Are y'all want to see? Okay, we're gonna get to these awards, but let's look at.
Where's LeBron? Oh, see,
Where's the-
that's why
where's
you know
the
it's
warp?
fake. That's why
Where's the
you know it's
warp?
calm down. Calm. Deep breath.
He
Deep
doesn't see LeBron.
LeBron.
fake.
Look at the crafted warp.
Niggas
His
shifting-
crafted,
shifting
his
is
crafted
scary,
warp's
dude.
probably 1, bro. It's probably low as hell.
Nah, there's no way. There's no
Bro,
way
I
my
like
goat's
this- I
crafted
like
warp
this-
would be
I like
fucking
this
one
website.
day.
Zeus better
Not
than
my
him.
goat.
Bro,
Not my
this website,
king.
this website took my list, bro. They stole it from me.
Hey,
Fuck,
look at this man right here. I'm just saying.
Zeus?
Look at the guy above him. Look at the guy above him. Look at
Top
Top
10.
Like-
Nah, he really is top 10.
Ooh.
James
Two
Harden.
This
Clippers?
is, I guess this is what they had on the fucking first and second teams.
Honestly, this list though, like pretty much similar order. I probably have Giannis over Tatum, but
Yeah, Giannis over
not
Tatum.
bad.
I'd have
Yeah,
Mitchell
yeah.
over. I'd have Mitchell over
And?
both of them.
Ant-Man.
Both of them.
I have Mitchell over Ant.
Who's
and
both?
that's about it. I
Tatum.
have
Alright,
Tatum fourth.
Nah.
let's do this. Let's go in
I'd
order.
have Tatum
So
fourth. I'd have Mitchell third.
let's go through MVP. Who y'all,
You
who
mean
y'all
four,
got as
then five.
MVP while we're looking at these? Who y'all got as MVP?
I have SJ as my MVP. 66 win team, averaging over 30. I think he definitely deserves it. There's not much more you can really do as a player to win MVP unless you have a Jokic type season. But since Jokic is losing games and his coach just got fired, it doesn't look correct to give Jokic the MVP, especially as he's fighting for a playoff spot while the other guy's already been secured for weeks now. So SJ is my MVP.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I think I would have happily given it to Jokic because of the crazy numbers he was putting up. He even had a 60-point triple-double a couple weeks ago to like strengthen his argument, but then Nuggets went on like a 4-game losing streak. They fired the
Yeah.
coach. I think that just sealed the deal for Shea, so I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Salute.
I agree. I think it's just like when the wins are that overwhelming, and somebody's performing that well. Although I feel like Jokic, if he was a top 3 seed, like if he would have been where the Lakers are right now,
So it would be tough because they're like 21s ahead, you know?
yeah, it would be tough. But I'm saying like he would have more of an argument to me.
Yeah, I
But
think
like
the stats
obviously
were,
they
like,
went on
better in
that
his
slide,
direction.
like they went on that skid down the standings. And obviously they fired the coach. So yeah, I'm with y'all. I mean, I thought he was gonna win before that all happened, like before the firing happened, but that like I guess you guys said solidified it for me. So
I saw a thing that said if Jokic scores 70 points over the last 2 games, he will average a 30-point triple-double for the whole season.
Crazy.
Mhm.
And
70 points.
you fire your coach averaging a 30-point triple double. Like, what is this?
Jeez.
Do I get to answer?
And it's crazy. They asked him about it, and he's just like, "Yeah, they just told me they're firing the coach." Like they don't even ask him about these decisions because he probably doesn't care. But like, it's just
No,
crazy.
you
to think
still have to
about.
tell him, even if he doesn't care. Because if you lose him, you lose millions and trillions. You lose more money than Luka.
yeah, 9 figures.
He has more of an impact on basketball for fans than Luka did. with
Yeah,
the
because at
Mavs.
least Dallas had like Dirk. Fucking Denver
Yeah.
had nobody
Exactly.
before Jokic.
Carmelo.
And Denver won a chip.
Anthony.
What do you got? Gabe,
Jokic
as
out of
your-
there,
as
though.
your MVP.
I mean, I guess I gotta give it to the guy that has the best team, right?
Stand
I
on it.
gotta
Don't say
give it to
Tyrese.
Oh, yeah, stand on business.
No, because we have to give it to the guy that has an all-star teammate. We have to give it to the guy that has all NBA defenders. We have to give it to the guy that has the least.
Yep.
What is it? The margin when he's off the
No,
court. We
be
gotta give it to
different,
that
bro.
guy.
Be
We have
different.
to.
Just say,
No,
You know what?
okay,
I'm gonna
they
be
all
different.
wouldn't
Fuck
have.
it.
They
You
all
know
wouldn't
what?
have
Fuck
that
it.
without
Love
SGA.
Let me
LeBron
stand
James.
10
They all
toes,
wouldn't
brother.
have that
Let me
without
stand
SGA.
10 toes, brother. Give it to Nikola Jokic. You know what? The season he's having is his best season of his career, which means that's damn near the best season of basketball history. And fuck the firing. I don't care what that has to say about that shit.
I can't even argue that.
Jokic is the best player in the NBA, bar none. Like this year, he's legit second to none. The other year
You know
with
LeBron
Embiid,
James
okay,
is
it was
nigga?
flip flop. But this year's Jokic's year. If you give it to SGA, you're just, I don't know, bro. Narrative, bro. Go ahead, go ahead. Freaking,
You know, that's a good point
voter
that you
fatigue,
brought up.
narrative, all that shit.
It's a good point you brought up that even if Shea wins MVP, like you could comfortably say Jokic is still the best player in the league.
100%.
So
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
And he is.
Just no shit. You
With
don't
the
have that title.
MVP, I'm
Plus,
just saying
picked
what I
freaking-
think the MVP
I want
is gonna
Giannis over him too.
all right.
Damn.
Well,
It's
we're
a
about to
little
move into the deep point, but before I look at what the advanced stats say, I want to do it like this moving forward. We give our deep defensive player of the year, and then we see how the advanced stats line up to that.
Oh, I gotta
So,
look at the warp. Hold on.
Hudson, you could start because we already know where you're going with this.
Crafty DPM.
I am going for my defensive player of the year, Evan Psych, Draymond Green, Big Dre. Draymond Green having a fantastic second year of the season, carrying our team defensively. Jimmy Butler trade did wonders for him. From like what narrative standpoint. Even ESPN he's doing interviews before games about how he should be depoy, and that's definitely helping his ratings. So I definitely do think he'll win the depoy this year.
So he's cheating. He's begging.
Yes, and
Yeah,
they're
he
the
is.
base award.
Facts, he is
So
cheating.
guys can beg for an award
Like,
nowadays, right, Hassan? Doesn't
I
have to earn
honestly
it.
think if Evan Mobley was as popular as Draymond Green, he'd be winning this in a landslide.
It doesn't matter that his
100%.
team is number one in the East. Doesn't matter.
100%.
Yeah, but I think
I'm
since
gonna-
Draymond is popular, he has a better narrative, and he knows how to play the optics of the
Draymond
game.
Green
He'll
is a
win depoy.
violent man. He has too many technicals and flagrants. I don't think he should win it.
Facts.
But look at what he's done for his team.
Yeah,
He doesn't do shiz.
Let
Come
me
on.
let me piggyback off that. I got Evan Mobley as my
Thank you,
defensive
sir.
player of the year. This isn't a popularity contest. This isn't about who can go on their podcast and get
My
more
man.
clicks to talk about their defensive player of the year award. It's about who's been the best defender all year long. And you even talked about this earlier. Draymond didn't start off so hot, and it was until they got Jimmy Butler, who's a good defender in his own right, that they started to lock in. Evan Mobley can guard 1 through 5. He switches on to different players all the time. Is the reason why their defense is so good, because they have full confidence to leave him on the perimeter with guards, with forwards, with whoever. And I don't want to shit too much on Draymond because I do think he's an all-time defender. Like, you can't take that away from him. But I do think Evan Mobley, like, strictly because he's been doing it all year, he's got the length. I think he's a better shot blocker. I think he's more versatile as well. And I don't think, again, he didn't go on no podcast. He didn't go, beating a drum for him to win this depoy. Yeah. It's not a popularity contest, so I'm gonna give it to Evan Mobley. And Draymond already got a fuck ton, so he can chill.
99 versatility, I
Okay.
promise you.
You're definitely the top two, and I feel like it's the popularity.
They
That's
are the
gonna
top two, though. They are the top.
I'm on Bez's side. I honestly won't be surprised considering the state of the NBA and how important media is to the NBA. If Draymond would actually win it, but I think Mobley should win it. And I think what Hassan said is correct. If Mobley was more popular, he would be a landslide. It wouldn't be an option. It wouldn't even be like a question.
Debatable.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm going
Not
with
mad.
Mobley. I agree
Mad
with
at
Bez.
your answer.
About you,
Gabe?
Gabe? Rudy Gobert?
Gilbert.
Yep.
Sengun.
Who's your depoy?
Sengun. Psych, give me Mobley for the exact reason we talked about. I don't think 100% it should not go to the guy who's going on interviews, begging for the depoy award. I don't know what the hell that came from.
He said,
That is actually the
"Please."
lowest level of like
Please.
tactics I've ever seen in my life. Bro, you're pushing 40 and you're doing this shit. Bro, go get a job. How
Damn,
about you play better
pushing
defense?
40.
Jesus
get a job.
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Yeah.
If he wants to be a podcaster, if he wants to be on the analyst
Go
side
get a
so bad, just
job.
quit the NBA, bro. You're getting carried by Curry. You're getting
Gabe
carried
got
by
all-time
Jimmy.
episodes
Oh,
today.
let me now go make my depoy case after we got Jimmy Butler halfway in the season. What the bro? Play good defense
I
all
have
year.
energy to
That's what
argue.
Mobley's been doing. Hold on, I'm not done.
Yeah.
That's what Mobley's been doing. That's
No,
what
let
Mobley
him
continues
cook,
to
bro.
do. So
Keep
there's no way
cooking, bro.
around
You're
it.
actually going off right now, bro.
Nah, it's been
That's
facts.
pretty much said it though. Better versatile defender, better shot blocker, all around better defender than Draymond Green this year, 100%.
Gabe's
my
right, bro.
opinion.
Why don't you play defense for the other half of the season?
Facts.
Niggas didn't give a fuck about the
That wasn't
season until they got
good.
Jimmy.
You were good at the beginning of the year when we played 13 guys.
You actually were.
Right.
I'll give you that. You guys were for like a stretch, and then you fell off, and then you got back up again.
Yeah, we fell out bad.
Because your team failed on Kaminga. Your coach hates him.
All right, let's look at these advanced numbers. Let's see what they say about who
Rudy
he won.
Gobert. I think
Derek White's on the
Maybe Lou
top.
Dort.
Or Zoo. Zoo might be up here.
Oh,
Draymond.
No fucking way,
Wait.
bro.
my
No,
man's
wait.
not even here.
He's not even here. Nah, this
There's
bullshit.
three.
Bro, you know his versatility is 99.
No
66,
crafted
that is
DPM.
no way.
Yo, hello.
Oh, Mobley's not even here.
Hello?
Nurkic,
Nah,
get outta
Draymond
here.
Green.
Hey,
Nah,
like
that
Nurkic,
DPM.
I'ma
Nah,
be honest.
DPM stand for Draymond Point Machine. Because that don't make no sense.
No, on God though, Nurkic, he's terrible as a defender, right? We all know this.
Terrible,
But
yes.
for whatever reason in Charlotte, because there's no expectations, he actually thinks he's Nikola Jokic over there. He be fucking going crazy. I'm not
He be
even
hooping?
joking.
Yeah,
He's been hooping. He's been hooping in
That's
Charlotte.
crazy.
Hartenstein.
Hey, man.
He said, I
He's a-
didn't forget.
he's a
Y'all
good
chose
offensive
Jokic
player.
over me. I'm going to show y'all.
Go.
When he has expectations on him, though, he sucks. When he
Oh, yeah.
doesn't, he's playing well.
Nick.
So he's got to be like that. Understood.
Yeah.
It
Nah,
should
okay,
be
this is
this
insane.
man's award, though, for being real.
It should be
like,
one
easily.
award, yeah.
Yep.
He didn't get
He
hurt.
got that
but-
freaking whatever happened.
Okay.
It'd be his award for the next 10 years.
Draymond's
Yeah.
over here trying to
Said
get
that before.
to,
Look what happened.
like, get more. He knows that Wemby's coming.
All right,
That's why
this
he's
next
trying, That's why
award,
he's trying so hard this year.
this one is not a real award, so we can just look at. Who do you guys think this is? Young
Gabe.
player of the
Yeah.
year.
Oh no, we're not 21 anymore.
Who's the YN of the year, guys?
For real.
Under 21.
Under 21.
Jason Tatum.
Is Kate under 21?
Yeah.
Wemby?
No,
It'd be
Tatum.
Wemby.
no, it's
Nah,
not.
Kate's
It is
still
Wemby.
24.
It actually is Wemby.
It'd be Wemby.
Yeah.
Let me think of any
Okay,
other
who's
player.
second? Who's second?
Under
Who's in this draft class?
21.
Amen Thompson, maybe.
Franz?
What's going?
Franz.
Castro.
Franz
Paolo?
21?
Paolo.
No,
Paolo's
Paolo's the
gotta
same
be
age
up
as
there.
like
Oh,
Kate.
Paolo.
No, Paulo's not the same age as Kate.
He's like 23.
No,
Paolo's
Paolo's
He might be
21.
23.
All right, let's
Don't look
check
it up.
this- let's
But
check
Kate's
this.
25.
All right, Wemby, yeah.
Told you.
Derek Lively.
Paolo's got to be up there.
What?
Told you both are not that age.
Oh, it's trash.
Where's our men?
Is he
Jabari.
20?
Jeremy
Oh,
Sohan.
men might be
Jabari Smith is
22.
crazy. Jeremy
Oh,
Jeremy
Sohan.
Sohan looked like he 35.
He's at
Jokic
the
had
bottom
a
and he
good
has no
How did
badges.
Jokic win
so-
MVP and under 21? Huss, look
Also,
at
he has a I'm assuming these guys are like over 21 and a half. I don't know if that's a
it. Oh
threshold.
my! I
but-
saw Sohan. The
'cause this
list is
guy's a
fucked.
-1.
I saw
craft
Sohan.
rate.
The list is
PM.
fucked. That's what
And
website
no
are we
badges.
using here?
What's
Damn,
up?
No badges.
The craft.
Why is Sohan on this list, bro? This list is null and voided.
I'm assuming these are like most people are over 21. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like you get into the league at 19, 20. So
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Lively's still only 20. Like he's going into his third year next season, and he's
Yeah,
still only 20.
Crazy, right?
He lost his prime
Yeah,
facilitator.
Aaron 21.
Kyrie do a good
All right.
job.
Most improved is up next. I
Austin
know
Reeves.
there's a lot of debate about this award. I'm gonna start us off here and who I got winning. Me personally, most improved, I got Dyson Daniels winning this award. I don't think it should be going to a guy like Cade Cunningham, who's the #1 overall pick, projected to be a superstar coming out the league. Him living up to his potential versus a player we thought could maybe be a role player, turning into one of the best defenders in the league. I think there's a clear jump there. I think if you want to give it to a guy like Kobe White, even Norman Powell, they're more deserving than a guy like Cade. But I got Dyson Daniels because, when the DeJounte Murray trade happened, we all thought, oh my God, the Pelicans fleeced them. Like they gave up Dyson Daniels and Larry Nance and no picks basically for DeJounte Murray. But I think now it's an argument that Dyson Daniels probably better than DeJounte Murray by
No,
himself.
no,
So
Is he for a team? For the fit?
No,
of
I'm
the
not
team?
saying
yeah, the fit is that the fit
what
too.
you
I
should
think
see.
he's a better defender at this point. I don't think that's arguable. And then the offensive game, he still has a ways to go, but he can hit the little floater. He's hit threes, and obviously Trey's getting him good looks. But I think him taking that leap out of nowhere, he deserves to be most improved for me.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. You basically said it for me. I think Dyson Daniels should win it, but Cade will probably win it because he did have a great season of being improved, but it's the potential that he was already looked upon, and no one's winning with the team that he had the previous years. So you get him a better roster, and obviously he's going to play better because he's the #1 overall pick, and this is what he should be doing. But an honorable mention I want to give is Denny Avdia. He's been playing really well
That's a
this
good
year, especially at the end of the year. In fact, he's finally he gets better every season, and at the end of the year, he kind of showcases that like the Jalen Green effect. But yeah, I want to shout out Denny Avdia and give him his respect for being better than we thought he'd be going into this year.
It's a good one. Yeah, my honorable mention would probably be Norman Powell because his shit is really crazy because he's 30 years old taking this type of leap. So that's very impressive as well.
That is most improved. That's what the award should stand for.
Yeah. Who you guys got?
Who you got, Omari?
I got
AR.
AR-15.
Hey. I'm like Luka. Hey, I'm like Luka when LeBron got hurt. You gonna see me connect with an AR-15.
Come on now. Nah, we not. Look, last year, first off, even if we're just besides the fact that he's undrafted, right? Besides the fact that he had no expectations coming into the league.
This is funny how he started.
He averaged 14 or 13 2 years ago, right? Moved up to 16. I think like 0.9, almost 17 points last year. Right now, he's 20 plus. And if you take the second half of the season, he's like 23. He got better in the second half of the season when Luka got there. They got a better player. They got LeBron taking shots too. He still comes out and gets buckets. He averaged like 30 for the last month. He looked better than Luka for the last month. Tell me I'm wrong.
No,
I'm
you're
not
wrong.
Let's get that fucked up. Nah, but he was cooking. He averaged 30 for like a good stretch. So I'm like,
he's definitely one of the players.
His
I think
playmaking
should be in the conversation.
His playmaking
he's
has greatly
definitely
improved year over year too. He's a willing defender. He tries his hardest. You know what I mean? He's not a fucking lockdown defender, but you could tell he gives it his all. He's clutch. He's one of the best closers in the league. He gets to the free throw line like it's nothing. They literally can't guard him. He's better than a lot of first options.
Facts, Omari. Talk.
And this is coming from an undrafted player.
I think like he deserves it more than Cade Cunningham. Like without question.
Yeah. Cade, that whole shit is so stupid.
Reeves had no expectations and he shattered like a lot.
I think Reeves definitely top 5 for this award. Like he undoubtedly should be a top 5 candidate. I just think
he's the best player besides Cade. He's the best player. Like he's turning out. He's a better player than these people.
Maybe since I'm a Laker fan, not that I saw this coming, but like you already saw.
No, we seen it coming.
You see the steps he was taking for a guy like Dyson Daniels. Like I had no expectations for him. You know what I mean? Like I did not even project him to be like a quality NBA player when he got traded there. So that's to me, I try to look at the most shocking things. That's why I also like Norman Powell because it's just out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah, I know Norman is like that anomaly one that's like kind of crazy. But when it comes to Austin Reeves, like last year, I know that as Lakers fans, like we knew 3 years ago that he was looking good. He was averaging 10 points, and we're like, play Austin Reeves. You know what I mean? But like,
he's the second player in NBA history to average 20 as an undrafted player after Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, after Fred.
We did not see this coming.
No, okay, yeah. Obviously, like we're saying that he was gonna be good, like. Yeah, but I'm saying like even last year, like as a Laker fan, we seen it, but even like the consensus narrative was still putting him in like pods talks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not Austin's fault, but it was more Ham's fault. You know what I mean? Like the way that he played him in last season. Like it was a struggle for Austin to get minutes in the beginning of last season.
I remember. I was gonna say, Gabe.
Yeah, Jordan
like
Poole
we were talking about Jordan Poole versus Austin Reeves, and now it's like it's not even a question, you know. So he's definitely improved a ton since.
Hassan might take Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole has had a good season this year.
He has, yeah. I'm not going. I don't mean to shit on Jordan Poole.
You can't have a good season and a bad season and a good season and a bad season. Austin Reeves has overall had like a W season, like W career.
Yeah, but he hasn't had the succeed as a Jordan Poole.
The masses, I would say, the masses didn't expect.
Jordan Poole had no expectations, and they.
What is the expectation?
Jordan Poole is like being played as the one where Austin Reeves has LeBron and another AD or Luka-esque player to help.
But to be honest, bro, like most of the season, he was the 2A. Like he was kind of the 2A before Luka got there.
No, but obviously you're going to game plan for LeBron or Luka/AD before you do for Austin Reeves.
That's true, but you're not game planning for fucking Jordan Poole either. Like no one's like, we have to stop Jordan Poole tonight.
Yeah, Jordan Poole's only the player on the team. Like, so Jordan Poole is probably going to be the number one priority on scouting report. So different.
Dude, the scouting report against the Wizards is go out there and have fun, and they'll probably win.
I'm not saying that Austin Reeves isn't better, but I'm just saying it's a different look because I don't know what Austin Reeves looks like as a number one. Hopefully, you guys don't have to do that.
45, 7, and 7 on the
it's not even about the stats; it's about the skill set. Like I just don't think Jordan Poole could even. I don't want to say he can't play off the ball like Austin Reeves. It's just not as well. He doesn't do like.
You're going to tell me that Austin Reeves is better than what Jordan Poole was when he won a chip
this year? Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't think so.
Right now,
He
yes.
is. Yes. Jordan
With
Poole.
what I saw
yeah.
Jordan Poole do.
He
to
averaged
win
like
a championship.
22
So,
in the
if Austin Reeves
fucking
wins
You know what showed me
with
with Jordan Poole?
Poole?
That season showed me Jordan Poole's a system player. That's all I saw.
System
A trash
player.
system player in a one
Okay, so
system
Austin Reeves is a
that he
system
played
player. He only
that he
could do
played
one
very
trick, one
stellar.
trick.
Austin Reeves is a plug and play guy. He could do what he do. He could do what he does anywhere.
Okay, we
Nah,
said the
hold
same
on.
thing about Jordan Poole. Omari thought he was gonna average
Well, he
27.
didn't do it. He's not doing it. He's not
He
doing it.
didn't.
He's not
Yeah,
doing
he
the
let
same
me
thing
down.
anywhere.
I don't fuck with that nigga no more. He let me down so crazy, and I drafted
Listen,
him.
I think it was you and Omari. Maybe more so Omari because
That's
Omari's
what
like
I said.
at the time. You guys were saying 26, 27. I remember.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
that
this
5
is
seconds
crazy.
ago.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy.
Hold on, we're about to do some.
Okay, I'm just saying, Jordan Poole literally won a championship with the way.
What
that he played
season was
basketball.
that? What season was
Averaging over
that?
20 points.
2022.
Yeah,
Okay.
2021.
I'm pulling it up. I'm gonna do a comparison.
I think you have to do the second half of his stats. He didn't average. I don't think he averaged 20 for the whole year.
Damn, he not even better
I'm
than
talking about
Austin
second
Reeves.
half and playoffs.
No, I pulled it up here. I pulled it up.
Speak.
I pulled up both their.
Austin
I
Reeves
pulled up
averaging
Austin
like
Reeves
fucking-
this season. I'll share it on my screen. Hold up.
Okay,
Austin Reeves this season versus Jordan Poole's career year. This is what we're looking at.
that's kind of
That's a lot of ticks on the right, buddy.
I see it. Ooh.
18, but we can't see like second half stats because it was different. This is when Jordan Poole blew
You
up.
gotta count the whole year, dog. What do you mean second half?
Yeah,
I mean, I can't pull
Austin
that
Reeves
up.
second half is better.
Yeah, but second half when Jordan Poole carried in the playoffs.
Where
I gotta
was
see what
Jordan
Austin Reeves
30
does in
point
the
per
The
playoffs.
game, like
championship,
weeks.
though. The championship.
Yeah,
Oh,
he ain't
sorry.
had no
We
30
wouldn't
goals.
have won a championship without Jordan Poole.
No, I'm
Brother,
not. No,
where-
he's a good
where's
player.
it?
He's a good player. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
trying to
good.
shit on him. I just think Austin's better. Like,
All right, well,
Bro, Austin had like
we'll have to
30
see.
point per game weeks.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole has
6
not done that.
assists. Would Jordan Poole do
We'll
that?
have to see this year. But Austin Reeves is a good player. I'm not going to say that he's not. I like the way
I
he
just
plays
think that-
basketball, but
I would say for last year,
I don't want to hate on the guy.
based on like how the year went, I feel like a lot of Laker faithful enjoyed Austin Reeves and thought that he's going to be a really good player one day. But I feel like the masses weren't all in on Austin Reeves. You know, there's still a lot of debates. There's still a lot of, is he better than so-and-so? Is he better than so-and-so? And I think this year he proved that he's like a level ahead of most of the people that he was compared to last year. You know what I mean?
fair.
We'll see it in the regular season. I guess you could say that.
Nigga, he's
don't know how you
known.
can
He's
say
already.
that
He's
when
proved
he's
to be.
had
He's
playoff
proved to be a
moments.
playoff riser.
He's had
proved to be a
moments in the
playoff
playoffs
riser,
already. I don't know
You
how
guys
you
haven't
keep
gone
saying
past
that.
the
He
conference
did
finals.
rise, Hassan. Like
So?
statistically and factually, he
been
playoff rose. Like
years.
he rose.
That's a long
And you
time.
look at
Conference
the-
finals
you look at the
is a
conference
deep
finals.
run.
Rose, what is Rose? He
So
averaged
then
what,
James
like-
Harden
Harden hasn't
against
had
the
any
Nuggets?
playoff moments because he's only been to the conference finals. What kind of fucking argument?
No,
is
I'm
that,
saying
bro?
what did he average in that run?
Against the Nuggets?
I don't
The
know.
whole
He put them niggas away though.
series. The whole
Okay, you
playoff
said
series.
conference
over,
finals, that's
over
why.
15 points a game. Over 15,
Yeah.
which is more
Okay,
than he
that's
averaged
right.
that year.
Yeah, because more than what he averaged during the year.
Yeah, he
Oh,
increased
man.
his scoring out 100%. I don't even have to look that up.
He is
but I
better,
can't-
yeah.
Omari's
I-
saying that he's
it's-
better than certain players. I mean, like rightfully so for the season, but we obviously have to test him like in the playoffs as being a better
Dude, he's
player
had
now.
playoff
So
runs
he
already.
does with more expectation. Is that not-
He
would-
scored a
I mean,
half court
Dallas.
buzzer beater on you guys, and he dropped like 20 per game against you. Are you kidding me? Let me look at those stats.
Yeah, for real.
That's an argument. I'm just
This
saying.
is
Nobody
that-
why some
like-
Austin
Nobody
Reeves
against
Warrior
you.
highlights.
Austin,
You
you
saw
thought-
Reeves play against
Listen,
you.
you thought he was cooking when he was with AD and LeBron. Now they got to worry about Luca. Like, he's going to be even more open. So I don't
Yeah.
understand how you
Luka's
think he's
more
going to
ball
get worse.
dominant than AD though.
Yeah, that's why it's better.
That's why he's gonna draw double teams every time and kick it to
Yeah.
the Reeves.
AD doesn't
All-
draw.
all I'm saying
AD
is that
can't
with
pass
more
out of double
expectation-
teams like Luca can. So
All I'm
it's
saying
just
is
not
that
the
with more
same.
expectation this year, I just want to see if he can live up to the hype in the playoffs.
You'll see.
Live up to
You'll
the hype.
see
He's
and
an
you'll come here
undrafted. He's
apologizing.
an undrafted white dude. What do you mean
Okay,
hype?
now you
What
want
are we
Now you
talking
want to pull
about?
the undrafted card, huh?
Yeah.
What he
White.
is, but
He came from the mud.
So you're already making excuses for him.
He came from
He'll
the
Billy
trenches.
Kobe.
You
He's
understand?
going to
He'll
show.
He came
from the
he's gonna
trenches
show
of
his
Arkansas.
ass.
No, but why is
He's
he
gonna
saying
show
he's
his
not
ass to your
drafted in
face.
white? Like, who cares?
he's undrafted.
It's part of the legacy.
Hey, he said
All
it
I'm saying is
himself.
honestly,
He had a
that's-
quote
Yeah.
today. I don't know if y'all saw.
Yeah,
He
see,
said
I saw that.
that said they oftentimes say white players they trash. So I guess the stigma is real.
Nah, he said dude, he literally said he was like
Something about white players.
he
being
said that
trash.
he was like, oh, like sometimes I'll see white players in the NBA and I'm like, oh, they're not very good.
Yeah,
And then
that's
he
what
was like, so I guess the stigma's kind of real. Oh, he said as a white guy in the NBA. He said as a white guy in the NBA, I'll see other white dudes in the NBA and be like, they're not very good. And then he was like, I guess the stigma's kind of real. Because he said he looked at the other white dudes like, you're not even that nice.
Yeah, man.
Like,
talking about pause, Hassan.
yeah, facts.
Tyler
It was
Hero.
definitely a shot
Shots
at pause.
at
It was definitely shots at pause. Yeah.
T1, Tyler Hero.
All right. Who do y'all
We need
think?
pods ARB.
Who do y'all think has the best crafted PM for most improved player here?
Cade
Oh.
Cunningham.
Oh wait, Gabe.
Might
Who
be
did you
Cade.
say yours? I don't think we
Oh.
asked you.
Yeah,
Who I
Marlon
think is gonna win
Armand
the award is probably Cade, but I would stick with you guys on the Dyson Daniels pick. I think you
100%
guys give
random
good
shit.
reasons.
Okay. Who do
And I
y'all
wanted-
think the stats say?
I'll put Cade. I'll say
Okay.
Cade.
Cade has the highest crafted PM.
Let's see.
Victor.
Wemby.
Well,
What the-
remember what I said about Vic Hassan?
Wrong.
He's always adapting. Remember I said that?
Damn.
Victor?
He gets better every year, like thing. Like
Musa Diabate.
Hey, they
Peyton
only
Watson?
Most
he's only on
improved.
here
Hey,
because he has
you
to
know.
play basketball.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
He
fine.
went
Amen
from
is up
not
there.
playing at all.
Hey, Amen is
playing
a
a
good
little bit.
shout. Amen is a good
That's a
shout.
big
Yeah,
man.
He
men
was
could be on
lottery.
here.
He
Hey,
was lottery.
no, respect to Christian Braun.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to win the award, but him stepping into KCP's role and essentially being their honestly second best player the whole year because Jamal
Yeah, but-
Murray ain't played basketball, so like he's been better than MPJ.
Aaron
He's
Gordon
probably
hasn't
been
played
better
either.
than Aaron Gordon all year. I think Christian Braun's having an underrated season because you ask him to come in as a guy you drafted on a minimum contract to play a big role. He's one of their best players. Like he's one of the only players they drafted that's actually contributing and actually worth it.
He's
they
like
drafted
like
him.
KCP
Shit.
and Bruce Brown combined. He's like a hybrid.
he's
He
been
fulfills
good.
He's
both
alright.
of their roles.
He's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Anthony Edwards.
Next, we
Least
got a
improved.
least improved.
Wait, what the fuck? I thought that was a joke.
Lisa, let me think.
Who do we think this
Killian
is?
Hayes got kicked out already.
Technically, like Giannis.
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Ben
Uh,
Simmons.
Ben Simmons is a good one. I like that.
Least improved means like because you could go negative, so you gotta be who
Yeah, Ben
who's worse.
Simmons.
Yeah, it's not just who
Negative.
changed the least.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Well,
who's
Luca's
the worst.
stats went down.
No, I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be on here.
I'm
I'm
going
trying to
Ben.
think who's been really bad this year.
I'm going Killian Hayes.
Oh, Zion?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's been good when he's played, so I don't think that's him. I
Who's just
kind of
been
want to say
undescribably
Paul
ass
Murray,
this year?
but I don't think he's been that bad either.
No, I don't think he's been that bad.
Who could this be?
Trying to think. Westbrook.
Who's like had the
Nah.
biggest downgrade from last year? I want to think of a good
Randall.
name. Oh, Paul George.
Nah.
Paul George got
Paul
a
Oh,
George.
yeah. Or Embiid.
Oh,
Easy.
Well, I don't know if how
Embiid.
they count in stats.
Embiid,
Embiid
that's
was
right.
the biggest drop, yeah.
Embiid is the
Nah,
biggest
stats wise, I think it would be Paul
Terry
George.
Rozier.
Terry Rozier's a good one too. He's fucking terrible.
Go on, Dave.
No, he's
Talk
being
to me.
investigated.
I watched the NBA. Drew?
Drew
KD.
Holiday.
Oh, Bradley Beal.
Oh, Bradley
Beal.
Beal. Oh, damn.
Jimmy Butler
They
the
ass.
third.
It's their
LeBron.
fault. It's
Cole
crazy.
Curry?
KD's fault.
Wait,
LeBron.
LeBron. No. This
LeBron?
BS.
The
This
list is
bullshit.
voided. If
It's
LeBron's
bullshit.
on it, it's voided.
Yeah, list is voided.
Not because
This
of
is
Curry, because of
voided.
LeBron.
Honestly, Bradley Beal will
It'd be
probably be
Beal.
my pick. Like actually looking at Bradley Beal for
Yeah,
sure.
that's true.
He's
It's
Yeah,
fucking
probably
but
fire.
did you guys see that clip yesterday of Stephen Curry making a three and Bradley Beal smiling?
No.
Yeah, I saw
Why
that.
is
The
he
caption
smiling?
was like, "I
He
still
did?
got my
Why
no
is-
trade clause."
Oh, that's crazy.
It was hilarious. You know how like you miss it, you like miss a contest or something tomorrow, and you like
Yeah.
you're like like you smile a bit for a second. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, like a good,
So that's
good
what he
defense,
did,
good
but,
offense.
Like, it looked
better
like
offense.
he was smiling.
He's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. He said, I don't care if
I got my
that's going
trade
in or not,
clause.
nigga. I got my no trade clause and my 50 M's.
Is that it
Alright.
for these?
That was it for the fake awards.
The website.
But we still got some real ones to go through.
Yeah.
We can just talk about
Those are the easy
what's
ones.
next. Sixth man of the year. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Let's go to that one.
It's probably unanimous.
I got
Peyton
who do you got?
Payne Pritchard.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard. I was gonna say.
PP. I got PP too.
Yeah, I think it's a landslide. Not really.
We got DFS.
Talk about.
We're not talking about Rui Hachimura?
Well,
Yeah,
all Lakers NBA team.
That's like, no, I got Frank Pritchard too.
Yeah,
think
Payne
Pritchard's
Pritchard.
awesome.
He's been.
I
balling
think
off the
an
bench for
OKC player would get it if they actually played but they have like
Isaiah
9
Joe.
real six
Aaron
man.
Wiggins been good this year, but he's
Yeah, they don't have a
not,
real
like,
six
that
man.
good. Yeah,
What about
Yeah.
Wallace? Or is Wallace a rookie?
Jason
Question
Wallace.
to Chua.
no.
He
Hey,
hasn't
Miles
even played
McBride,
all
though,
year.
Rocks.
I'll give it to I'm not
They
gonna
got
give it
them
to
good rocks in
McBride, but
Sacramento.
I respect Miles McBride because he stay ready, bro. He stay
Yeah, he
ready.
really do stay ready, no matter
I'm not
what.
gonna give it to him.
You give him
Our
10 minutes
MVP
a game,
picks,
he'll
we
be
all
ready.
pick Shea, by the way, except Gabe. He picked
Hey,
Jokic.
yesterday was
I'm gonna
I
be
picked
right.
LeBron.
LeBron.
Okay, and then
Next
we
one.
did Depoy, right? We did six
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Last
clutch.
rookie of the year next. I think this one should be unanimous too, but we
Ben
can go
Simmons,
around.
call it a day.
Cass
I think
said
Donovan
that
Mitchell
this
deserves
year.
this time.
I think it was a lock after Wemby and definitely Fox went down. Castle more production, so he's gonna ride, and he's a really good player as well. Too,
What about
so
Rich? What about Rich?
he's been better. That's my honorable mention.
Him and Sarr been looking good, but it's only been a couple weeks. Like Castle's
Yeah, I'm
Hassan.
gonna give Sarr the honorable mention because I feel like
Yeah.
defensively he's pretty solid all year, and lately he's been picking up offensively.
Hassan.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this because the rookie class we're talking about these guys, but dude,
Yeah,
I was
we
gonna
did
go
say.
back to like investing in the rookie class, and this one came up, and it's so dirt cheap, it's so bad. But if
Really?
I had to pick like 1 to 3 players, who should I like put my money in?
Ricochet.
Okay,
No, not Reese Shea. Stephon
Yeah.
Castle.
Castle.
anyone else? And anyone else worth of note
Uh,
other than
yeah.
not obviously not Dalton Connect.
lower.
Hold up. Yeah, Chloe is a
Sarr.
good one actually. He could be
Bronny
he has
James.
a lot of potential.
Bro, Hassan, there was New Year
taking
Prism
Bronny.
Megas on the shelf at Target.
Oh, you want
And the
some? I
Wemby
got some. I
ones are
got some
still
good
double.
names for you.
Crazy.
Buy into some Jared McCain.
Bad
too.
year. I think next year will be really
I
good.
forgot. Bez, that was the one I remembered. Jared McCain is the clear runaway
Oh,
guy in this class.
forgot about
I
him.
also like. I
Who
also
is
like.
Into college.
I like the center the Trailblazers drafted. I know they got like a logjam, but I like Donovan
Oh,
Kling.
Klingon.
I think
Oh,
once they
yeah.
get rid of Aiden
His
and
name
Robert
is good, too.
Williams, he's gonna
The Klingon.
shine a lot more.
Hang on.
Do the Timberwolves have a
Alright.
rookie or no?
Yeah. Castle's one.
Rob
Fine.
Dillingham.
Anthony Edwards.
Is he gonna do anything like off anything?
Maybe I wouldn't invest in him. I
Is he
think
gonna do
any of the
anything?
Wizards guys, honestly,
He's pretty
is
good.
I like
Yeah.
Keyshawn George too. I like Bub Carrington. Any of those guys, honestly.
Who from these
They have
guys
a
has
lot
the
of young-
potential to
young
average like
talent.
20 plus?
Sorry. Nobody actually.
Kaishan.
And who's like
Khalil Ware, maybe.
like who's offensively talented? And by that I mean like who plays kind of like saucy and stuff like that, like Castle,
Rob Dillingham.
Right.
Dillingham.
Yeah, but
But
he won't
Robert's
have the
nice.
minutes to ever do it.
Those guys, when they play saucy and
He
they have
could
high
be a
points per
starting
game,
point guard
you can make
eventually.
a lot of money.
No,
He's like,
I
he's
feel like
Jalen
he has-
Wells in
competitions-
this class too.
I
Actually,
feel like
my
he has
Run
runner
Mike
up.
Wayne
Conley.
Highland
Hey,
swag.
I changed my mind. My runner up is Jalen Wells because he's been good all year.
Oh yeah.
He's a second round pick. Get well soon. He had a scary ass
Crazy.
concussion the
Yeah.
other day, but he's been good all year, so I gotta
Risk.
give him the
Let me
respect.
see how much. How do you spell Jalen?
Like it
Jaylen.
Wait, for who?
No, there's a few
Jalen
ways.
Wells.
Is it
Oh,
with a
yeah.
Y or without a Y?
I think
With
there's
a
a
Y.
Y.
No, it's just. Oh, is it?
And then Jalen
Think so.
Wells, WELLS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some silver. Let me see how much let me see how much those are going for on the market these days. Oh, his auto is $20. This is good. Oh shit. Oh
Mm.
my god, silver prism $7. Oh my god, I'm gonna be rich.
Yeah. Well, Memphis is kind of weird though, so I don't know. They develop players pretty well. That's a good
They
thing.
always
That's
find
another thing.
someone
the
late
coach
in the
did.
draft,
Gigi
bro,
Jackson
every year.
last year, like
Yeah.
Ah,
I like
Desmond
Jesse.
Look
Bain.
at that. Can you see that, Huss?
No.
I can't sh- God damn it, this ass. Ooh.
Okay,
Rookie
yeah.
of the Yeet.
Sensational.
This
All right,
was
but yeah, I think we all got Castle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty
Coach of the year.
unanimous.
Pretty easy too.
Coach
Mike
of the year
Malone,
should
coach of the
JJ
year.
Redick. JJ Redick, no doubt.
God damn it. If it only wasn't for like
Thomas
the Cavs being
Isolo.
insane.
No, it still wouldn't even be JJ Redick. Emi Udoka would
Yeah,
be
they'll
number
probably
two.
give it to what?
True.
Yeah, Emi Udoka would be
No,
number
Ime's had a good year, but JJ was
Yeah, but I'm not- yeah,
But
definitely.
JJ had like
No,
Narrative.
the lowest.
finishing second,
If it
though,
wasn't
in
for
West.
the if it wasn't for the Cavs, then JJ would have narrative.
Coach the Lakers. You got to keep that in mind. Like
So,
that's one of the
like, okay,
hardest jobs.
if the Cavs were in a team that was good this year, and it was between JJ and Emi Udoka. You guys would
JJ.
take JJ Redick over Emi Udoka?
Yeah.
JJ,
Yes.
because he has
No.
narrative.
Rookie coach,
Narrative, yes. Laker
I
No,
know,
narrative.
but he has
Apologetics
top
be
10
okay.
players in the NBA, even with
Doesn't
AD
matter.
or Luka.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro.
And then you have there's no top 10 players, damn near barely an all-star on the
I'm a
Rockets
top
team
10
versus
player, and
the
I'll
team.
get coached by JJ. What are you talking about, Hassan? This is easily
Facts.
JJ Redick.
Facts.
No.
JJ would turn me into a
Udoka.
30-point per game scorer
You don't
right
have
now.
any,
Bro, JJ could make me 6'6" or 6'7".
Facts. Yep.
bro. You have the like above average players being the second team in the East and the West, and a stacked West.
First of all,
because
wasn't
of the
Sengun an
coaching.
all-star? I don't want to hear about above average. So watch it.
Above average. He's only an all-star because of
All-star.
the team winning.
And Jalen
If
Green's
he
a
was-
borderline all-star. Don't
If the
forget.
team wasn't
And
winning,
Amen Thompson's a
he'd be a
superstar in the
bonus.
making.
All right.
okay, yeah, but who's getting the potential out of that star in the making? Where was he last year? He didn't do this last year, did he?
Who?
Thompson.
Ask. Well, hold on. Let me talk to you about JJ Redick.
Damn.
JJ Redick was
Make
for
sure we
sure
clip
going to
that.
win because, brother, before the season started, we were projected to be like Dookie Water, like 12th seed, I promise, or like 11th seed. People were like hating on
With
yeah,
LeBron James?
with LeBron, AD, and
Anthony
Redick.
Davis? 12th
Bro, they were
seed?
just counting us out. They were counting us out. But now we're third. We're third
Ah,
seed,
shoot,
Hassan.
whoever said that.
Third seed, Hassan.
That's
Talk
crazy.
to me.
Shoot Gabe. He's the one who's saying it.
Nah, he
I
said
didn't
somebody
say
said it. I'm gonna
Oh,
go
No,
find
I
somebody.
thought JJ was a good idea.
Yeah, me
I
too.
found some more fake awards, and I want to go through them on this website because there's some of them
Let's
are
finish
kind
the
of.
like
awards
the-
All right,
first.
man. Yeah, I'm about to
There's
say
gonna be
Hassan
the
said.
biggest
Yeah.
like Hus or Omari. There's
Just
gonna be a big
have-
Yeah, I'm
Y
about to
N
say
award or something.
we reaching to it. God damn.
All right, let's do
Go
clutch
through all
first
these.
before we
But I
go.
want to go through some of them. This is
Bad,
the
not
worst
good.
players in the league. Okay, this is genuinely the worst players in the league.
Oh, Ben Simmons.
Who do we think this is? Like, this is like bench warmer again. No minutes requirement.
Beal.
Who do we think this
Pods.
is?
This guy.
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons.
Worst player in the league to me this year, Paul George.
Paul George.
Paul George is a good pick.
Paul George.
Embiid too.
Yeah.
Embiid's been awful, but he played a little bit.
No, Paul George is the worst with what we thought.
Markeith
Oh,
Morris.
no.
Markeith.
No,
Hey, at least the Lakers won something, right, guys?
That's a lie. That's a lie. He played.
Lakers
When
won
he
something.
played
With
that
his
one
takes-
game when nobody played, he had
What's
some
Darko?
buckets.
Bez, what does Darko mean? I just saw it on the bottom.
That's,
It's
a,
the Darko
that's an
Milicic.
advanced stat. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
the Darko stat.
The Darko.
It's how
Milicic
close
stat?
are you to Darko Milicic? Yeah.
All right, who do you guys think is second after Markeith?
Well, I
I
saw it.
have no
Jordan
clue.
Hawkins.
Jordan Hawkins. I'm gonna go with Jordan Hawkins.
Malachi Branham.
Where's Dinwiddie? Oh,
Keontae George.
Keontae! Hold on.
Keontae
Hold on.
Woo!
Keontae
Number
George?
7.
Is that the guy that's
Number
better than Jalen
7.
Green?
Is that the guy that's better than Jalen Green?
What team does he
So it
play
looks
on?
like-
These, how many games does
Worst
team
player.
win?
I have
Hey
to get my
man, I
glasses.
don't think team
Hold on, I have
matters.
to get my glasses.
Markeith Morris is on the
I can't
Lakers.
see. Hassan, can you read it out to me?
He don't play it.
Yeah, I know.
Enrique.
Nigga has
There's
132
a Hispanic
minutes.
in the league.
Dang, you'll never see Jalen Green on this list.
Yeah, he plays for the.
There's Jalen Green.
Oh, Antonio.
Kyle Kuzma, number 23.
What if we find LeBron here?
Oh, I just saw Dick.
It'd be cap.
Okay,
Whole shit would be voided. This nigga's insane.
you're actually insane.
You guys saw Grady was right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
just
we seen him
passed
too.
him.
All right, what else do you want me to
We all
click
ignored
on?
it though.
Which one do you guys want to see?
Unsung heroes.
Unsung heroes.
Unsung heroes.
What is this one? Oh well,
Best role
Alex
players
Caruso.
in the league.
Caruso.
Chet Holmgren's a role player. Can you believe it?
Derek
Derek
White would
White.
be my best.
I
unsung
think that.
hero.
Yeah, I'm about to say I think Derek
Derek
White's
White's a demon. I pick Derek White. Why not Draymond Green, Hassan?
He's trash.
Derek White doesn't say anything.
His
and
crafted
does his
PM
job.
is too low.
His crafted PM
Yeah,
is
his
not up
crafted
to
PM
par.
is too low,
Oh,
yeah.
Tari Easton's top 10.
All right, what else do we want to see?
Best passer.
What was that?
That's
His
fine,
biggest
yeah.
gun? Was that John Morant? What was that?
I think it'll
yeah,
be
you the
Go
biggest
biggest
gunner,
gunners.
John Morant.
John Morant,
Passes
number one.
received, passes made, defensive rebounds. What?
Oh, Jaw's
It's
also
like
the
outlet
middle one.
passes.
Oh,
Biggest
outlet. Yeah,
best
yeah,
shooter.
yeah.
Who do you
Look at
think
the
it
middle.
is?
Best shooter, Hassan.
Oh,
LeBron?
LeBron.
biggest
Passes
gunner.
received, passes
James
made,
Harden.
defensive
Jokic.
rebounds.
Jokic also has to be a.
Oh,
Jokic
Jokic
is
is
up
this
there
one
for sure.
Let's see. Cam.
Cam
Oh wait,
Woodard
wait.
played.
Clay?
Wait.
Oh, this is ball hog.
Oh, more likely to
This is
shoot
ball
than
hog.
pass. You saw the okay. They must have
Yeah.
mixed that shit up. That
Don't
last
be a
one.
ball hog.
Yeah, that shit said
Yeah,
passing,
yeah,
right?
that shit was for sure.
Don't
mixed
be
up.
like these players.
Okay, yeah. This makes
Cam
sense.
Whitmore,
then
no, that's
Clay-
facts.
He
Clay's
doesn't
up
That's
there.
facts. This is right.
Does not
This
pass
is
the
This,
ball.
facts.
yeah, this is actually
Cam
right. This
Thomas,
is actually a
Thomas,
good.
facts.
This is a really good advanced one.
Wait, Dick is there too. Bro,
This is probably like
he's
one of the
on
most
every
accurate
list.
ones I've seen. Clay, DeMar, Cam. This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
These
I like
guys don't be
the
passing the ball.
Clay,
What is
DeMar,
Yeah.
Thompson, Dick, Springer, Embiid. Whoa, why are they on this list? What the?
I just need to reset it.
Who's getting train ran? All right.
Okay.
Best shooters, best passers.
John Morant's the
best
best shooter.
They're going crazy.
Ole, ole,
Birdman gets paid.
ole, oh, Darko.
What do y'all want to see?
What the hell? is
Ole,
all
ole,
that?
ole.
Players in the league. Oh.
Let's
Or
click
muck
on
it up.
this.
Oh, worst defenders. Keontae George. Damn.
Yeah. This is what
Is
I
that
saw.
better than
This is what
Jalen
I
Green?
saw.
Yeah.
Where's
He's
Jalen Green?
the worst defender in the league.
Can you control F Jalen Green? Where's Jalen Green here? I want to see if he's on this list.
Let's see.
Trae
He's
Young.
probably not because the
Going.
Rockets have like the
Yeah,
best
Trae Young's
defensive team in
number
the
9.
league.
Keep going.
Dalton
keep
Connect,
going,
ass.
keep going,
Kobe White, ass.
keep going.
Devin Booker, crazy.
Stephon
Not even
Castle.
on the list. There he is.
LaMelo.
39.
Jordan Poole, Bradley Beal, Tyrese Maxey,
Jared
Zachary.
McCain.
Scoot. Oh, Jalen Green, 29.
Jordan
Right
Poole.
there.
Damn.
It's kind of sad that he's even on here when he's on the Rockets, to be honest. But
It's not
it
as
is what
well.
it is.
I bet you Whitmore's on this list.
I bet you
Wait,
he's
who's
not.
on there?
You don't think so?
Let's see.
Ah, shit. Control.
Oh,
it.
Jalen
I-
Green. Yeah.
There's only 2 Rockets. Who do you think the other one is?
And Whitmore.
Jeff Green.
Fuck. Old head, bro. It
See-
doesn't even count.
Bro, he almost dropped 20 last night.
Uncle Jeff.
That's the game.
That's what I saw. Yeah, dude.
All right, I think
Keontae
we
George
still-
again.
Don't we still got clutch player? We didn't even do clutch
That's
player.
it. Yeah, that's the last one.
That ain't a real award, baby.
I'd rather do these, bro.
All right,
Let's see.
so mine's
Jokic,
LeBron. So
I put Jokic in
I'm just
mine.
putting it out there. Mine's LeBron. So
Oh, mine.
No
Shock.
surprise.
I'm kidding. I agree, Omari. Mine is
I
also
got
LeBron.
Jokic as clutch player.
Jokic.
Oh,
Out here
Jokic
doing
might be
60
clutch.
point triple doubles in the clutch to lose games
Man.
I got Josh Giddey.
Yeah,
at
how's that clutch? You lose.
because you scored.
Actually,
in the
LeBron had a
time frame.
tip-in. That tip-in was crazy from LeBron.
Facts.
Let's see.
Best tip in the league.
Which
When's the
one of
last
these
time
guys?
he had a buzzer beater?
Number 1 tip in the league, man.
Shoot the 3, play the D. It's got to be Derek White.
Best tip I ever seen, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shoot the 3, play the
Profitable.
D.
Profitability.
What do
the
you-
guys
what-
get
what about
15
these
today.
ones? Who do you guys
guys
think?
are gonna be good.
It's not like Mikal
Crafted
Bridges.
peak
OG.
PM. What is this? Oh, obviously.
Best young players.
Chet? Anthony's
Chet,
definitely
Evan
better than
Mobley.
Chet, bro. Get
What?
him out of
Evan
here.
Mobley under Chet is crazy.
Why is Pod's top 11? Hassan, what did you scam this list? Did you like
Bro, he's a
hack
good
it?
player.
He's not good.
Especially after
He's
the
better than
beginning of the
Sengun.
year that he had,
So
it was
this
terrible.
list-
Derek
he's better
Lively's a
than
little too
Sengun.
high. That's crazy.
Zion.
Well, I mean, I see why though.
He doesn't play.
Yeah, I see why.
His peak war.
Well, Anthony
is high.
Edwards should be right under Victor. or
What are
Morano
these
right
stats,
now.
bro? Peak war.
Peak war. Damn.
They're gonna go. They're gonna go
John
fight.
Morant should be number 1.
What else? Do you, length, replacement level.
Peak war.
What about
Hey.
portability? Let's do
You
this.
got
He got
Hey,
grenades. He got
hey.
grenades. He got guns.
Who do you guys think is the most versatile players in the league?
LeBron.
Offensively versatile, portability.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Oh, what team is it? Had 42 different lineups that we played.
What?
Is it the Thunder?
It might have been the Warriors.
Shit, I swear they're gonna put Chet.
Steph
Watch.
Curry.
They're gonna put Chet.
Steph Curry or Draymond?
Nikola Jokic. That makes fucking sense.
Max
That does
Strus
make sense.
number 2.
Oh, that does make sense.
Get
If you
this man
draw,
off my
no,
team.
how well would a player fit if you dropped them into a team with 14
Oh.
random players? Okay, well, yeah,
Derek
no
White.
shit.
Well, I just
Derek
thought Curry would be high
I
because they
told you
actually
about
had
that.
so many different. But
I
maybe
guess
because they
I'm-
were kind of ass, so it didn't.
I think
work.
I'm just misunderstanding what these are. but
37. Damn.
They got both.
Middleton.
They got both Nicolas up here.
Yeah,
They got 2 NJs.
yeah, baby.
Hey, Chris Middleton. Hey, he's a good
Not
vet
bad.
for the Wizards. Can't
Guys,
even
I'm
lie.
not gonna lie. Who's Drew Patterson?
Boston.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like,
know.
who is he?
Pedersen. He only has 157
Gotta be-
minutes, man.
gotta be
He
a
played-
coach
I don't
now.
know. He played 157
Bro,
minutes. You know how many minutes that is a
That's
game?
like 2 NBA games. Or
That's
some
not
shit.
even 2. That's not even 2 games. That's not 2 minutes. That's like
2.5.
1 point. It's like 1.7 minutes a
Oh
game.
Yeah,
my
Star will
God.
play 30 minutes a game. So
Best role players. Oh, we already looked at this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's probably it. I think.
what's the best
Yeah,
player?
I'm
I
about
want
to
to say
say.
best player metric.
LeBron.
LeBron.
Or Jokic.
Offensive?
It's Jokic. No, bottom right. It was in
No,
other
the
and
point.
then bottom right.
No, they're in all of them.
It's
Yeah, there
is
Jokic.
no-
His SJ is not him. Thank God.
Jokic.
SGA,
All right, that's my
Giannis.
MVP. We can wrap it up,
Damn,
folks.
Wemby?
Go down. Damn, Lucas number 5.
What do you mean, damn Wemby?
Wait, what's going
Are you
on? What's going
confused?
on? What's going on?
You
No, they
don't,
tripping.
do you think Wemby's the top 5 player in the NBA?
They tripping.
You were
No,
telling
no,
me
they
he is.
tripping. Where's LeBron? LeBron's not even what?
He's not on here.
They
Porzingis
tripping.
above
Oh yeah, they're on
LeBron.
crack.
Can't believe it,
They're
Omari?
on
Oh, he's
crack.
17. He's
Oh my god.
Funny about
Nah,
it.
that's the worst list. They start smoking rocks
Curry?
right after like few.
They got
like, a
Curry
few
over
shots.
Bron. Imagine
Yeah,
Cash
that's on
back here,
this.
Hudson.
Tripping.
They got Curry
His
over
Darko's
Bron.
only 2.9, bro.
Not
His
enough.
drip is only
Literally,
2.5.
Joel Embiid is still there at 9. Like he should like that's insane.
He should be exiled to the Shadow Realm.
Hey, those
Yeah.
50 games he be bringing, or not even 50. Those
every year.
50.
20
Yeah,
games.
this year he got 22. No, just kidding. How many games did he play?
Best
Not
passer.
enough.
Probably
Best
Halliburton.
passer. All right.
Jokic or Hallie?
Tyler.
Vince.
Colette.
Simmons.
Hey, no lie, he still could pass. Like that's the one thing he didn't forget.
That's the only thing you can do.
Alfred
Yeah,
Payton.
Oh,
I know he
remember he had
passed.
like a
Remember
triple double?
he came in and had a 20 assist game out of nowhere this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What team is he on right now?
I think he's still on the
I like
Pelicans.
it, so.
They just
I
I
signed
think
him.
they
so.
signed him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go take a piss. Are we almost done?
Good for him.
We're done.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I'm
would
just
say,
looking
yeah.
at
Yeah,
this
I
shit.
guess
We, don't,
we
we
finished.
can wrap it up.
Hassan said he dying.
All
I'm
right.
tired.
I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm hungry.
All right, we can wrap it up. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let us know your award predictions down in the comments below. Let us know who you'd pick.
Good episode.
There's no wrong answers unless you picked
If you agree with Hassan, you're
Draymond
wrong.
Green, then that's the wrong
Yeah.
answer. But other than that, go ahead. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.
Ski.
Peace.